Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kop-Ish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, what is going on? It is Rival Watch. It is Kopish Kall-In. You know what time it is? It's another Friday night. Drift, what are you saying, bruv?
Yo, I'm ready, bruv. I'm ready.
Yeah?
I'm ready. Obviously, we're gonna chop up the rival stuff first, and then we'll get into the call-in, the part we all love. Just a little disclaimer for the people. When we get to the call-in part of the show, guys, we realize we've never really actually given out a punishment for hitting the buzzer. I know you get the little something, but there's no real punishment to it. So, guys, what we're gonna do from today moving forward, and all jokes aside, because obviously you look now, it's all banter, it's all love. The real reason why we're doing this is because we want to try and get as many people on as we can, and we want to try and make sure that people aren't hanging around in the background for a long time as well. So basically, what we're gonna do, guys, from the moment we bring you in, your timer starts. You got 2 minutes. From the moment you come in. So no matter what you do from the moment you come in, boom, them 2 minutes are starting. And if you go over the 2 minutes, we're going to mix it up with what you get. We're not going to let you know now. There's going to be a whole load of different things that you'll get. And when we come back from the cut, you're just gone. You didn't even get to say bye. Like, you just dashed out like there's a trap door. A man just let the trap door go. A man just, bloop, you get what I'm saying? In with the alligators. So those are the terms and conditions for the call-in. And obviously, it's all love, but we just want to make sure we get as many people on and add as much. Because I'm not going to lie, I want to hear someone hit the timer still. I want to hear someone hit the timer, bro. You get me?
It's true, bro. It's true.
But how you doing yourself, bro? You cool?
Yeah, bro. I'm blessed, man. Just boys, it's been a mad day for me, as you already know, innit? Like, I've just had a crazy day. Absolutely crazy day. But other than that, though,
but get yourself a Vimto and strap yourself in, bro.
I'm just listen, because as well, I've been up, like, little disclaimer, I've been up since 4 o'clock, bro. Like, brother, I'm not gonna lie, my daughter, she wasn't sleeping, bro. Man's been up since 4 o'clock, bro. 4. So people, if you see me doing a bit of this, it's not because I'm bored, it's because I'm tired. You know them ones there. But man, I'm here, innit? I'm always here, so.
I don't know. I would have took a nap when they did, bro. But yeah, anyway, we moved.
I'm knackered, bro. But yeah, no. Also, as well, where is it? No, got it. Don't worry. Also, as well, Jeff. Obviously, once we've got through the little bit of rival watch, obviously we'll talk about rivals in terms of like their transfer activity. I'm gonna post the link, people, in the chat. So do not worry. I saw a couple of people said, "Oh, how do I get in?" Don't worry. I'm gonna post it in just like how I'm gonna put right now. You're gonna see something come up on in the chat. If you lot should see this, where is it? Give me 1 second, people. If you lot can read this, boom, smash that damn like button. If you can read that, that's exactly where the chat will be. Sorry, the link for the chat, so you can come in and we can chop it up with you guys. So yeah, man, we move. How many people we got in tonight? We got about 280.
Our newest member as well, John. Big up yourself, back in the building.
All right, John Moore. What's going on, John? What's going on?
You're getting some love in the chat as well, bro. People are happy that you're here. But yeah,
I'm always here, bro. Oh, actually, I just realized something. I just realized, Drift, we made a massive error, you know. Not a massive error, but do you know someone signed a new contract today? Do you know who that is?
Oh, yeah. I was gonna get into that after the rival watch. I was gonna get the rivals out the way. No, but if you want to start, home is where the heart is, brother. If you want to start at home, then we can go, bro.
I feel like we should start with that right now.
I'm a little disappointed in this deal, to be honest, bro.
Disappointed? What are you talking about?
Yeah, bro. I'm disappointed at the length of contract. Why didn't I say 2030?
No. Do you know, actually? No, not 2030. All right, 2030 maybe. I thought it was going to say 2026, a 5-year. But it wasn't.
I mean, let's be honest. We know the reason why, because we're going to keep giving them a pay increase every couple of years. So it's obvious why it isn't. But why didn't we just put an automatic pay increase in there? We should have signed him down to 2030, and like every 2 to 3 years, it should just go up a bit, innit? You know them ones, like
for real.
We know he's going to be here forever. What we pussyfooting around for? What's the point, bro?
100%. And do you want to know something? For people that don't know, who don't know who signed today, I'm sure you do. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. TAA has signed a new deal, reportedly to 2025. Obviously 4-year extension or 5-year extension, whatever it is. But people, our right back, that's right, our next generational player / talent / world-class right back has signed a new deal. And you know what I'm going to do right now, Drift? I'm dropping the beat for TAA.
Do it.
Trust me. You know it is. Listen, vibes.
That's
it
the
is
vibe
vibes.
right now. That's
Trust
the vibe.
me.
And do you want to know something else as well?
Yeah,
On a personal note, I'm actually glad that he's gone back to the like picky weekend afro look. Because if I'm being honest with you, it suits him. That is a very unique Trent kind of look. When he did the plaits, I was like, oh, bro, now you look like any youth. Like,
you look like everyone else, basically.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that he's gone back to that weekend afro Trent Alexander look. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we know that's what he's synonymous with. That's how I know Trent, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want him to keep that vibe.
Let me read that quickly before we move on. Let me read out some stats about Trent for people that don't know. 179 games, 40 assists, 10 goals, Premier League, Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup trophy as well. PFA Young Player of the Year, Premier League Young Player of the Year Premier League Young Player of the Season. Bro, he's 22 years of age. He's 22 years of age. Let that sink in, people. What other right back is on them type of levels there? You tell me.
It's crazy, bro. And you know what, for all of the haters out there, you name me, and I'm not gonna. You can't name me like players like Messi and R9 and that, because them man were forward-thinking strikers. Name me a defender. Name me a defender. I know I might be shooting myself in the foot here by saying defender, because then you can bring me a centre back, or you can bring me. You maybe even Maldini. You can bring me a couple man, But on a real, when you think about what this boy has accomplished in a 3 to 4 year career at a tender age of 18 when man started, man was a teenager. Man was just about allowed to have sex and buy alcohol legally, And man was playing right back for one of the best teams in world football. And then man was winning, flipping. If he lived in America, he wouldn't have been able to drink alcohol yet. And man was winning Champions Leagues, bro. And Premier League. What is man talking about? Name me a better start to a career for a defender than Trent in recent memory. Like,
I have to go back.
Bob, you probably got to go back further than I can remember.
It's like mad far, like.
Bro, we're talking about by the time he was 20, he was a Champions League winner and an established player in his hometown team, who just happens to be one of the best teams in the world.
So you're talking about this brother right here?
I'm talking about that brother right there, bro.
This brother right here, people.
I'm talking about that brother right there. And here's the wickedest thing. I'm seeing a lot of world-class names. I'm seeing Danny Alves. I'm seeing Kimmich. I'm seeing Lahm.
Yeah, of course.
Those men are spectacular players. David is a player that maybe you can bring me. We need, guys, nobody remembers what Philip Lahm was doing at 18. I mean, maybe you do. I'm not going to tell you you don't. Kimmich is what, 24, 25? When Kimmich was 18, he weren't this player. Let's remember, we're talking about from the age of 18 years old. No, don't talk about how good he is now. Talk about what was he doing when he was 18.
Do you know what it is for me, though? When you're... All right, so when he won the Champions League, he was about either 20. I think he was 20, yeah?
When he was 20 when we won. He was 19, 20 when we won it,
Bro.
Don't bring me Varane, please. Varane's not as good as Trent. Anyway,
in that season where we won the Champions League, when you think about how instrumental he was, and when we think about how because of him. Not just because of him, but he was one of the mainstays as to why we was in a title race. Remember, he set a record for assists that season, in that season. So in that 18-19 season, he set an assist record, I believe, that year. He was doing a madness in the Champions League, helped us win the Champions League, was one of the main reasons why we even got to the final, if it wasn't for his assist, obviously for Divock Origi. Bro, this guy's just levels. And people want to criticize him and say, he's good, but he can't defend. Do you know one thing that not what we do, but like rival fans, rival fans are very quick to kind of have a go at star players that are amazing, but they might have a little fault, but they don't seem to remember all the good things about them. They love to focus on the negatives. Like, let's be real, for a right back who's 22 years of age, the only thing you can really say about him is he could improve defensively. He's not shocking. By no stretch. We're talking about a right back who's come up against some of the best attackers in world football. We're talking about a right back that's come up against people like Neymar, Mbappe, Son, loads of them. So I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot.
But here's the wickedest thing, and when it comes to the whole Trent can't defend thing, I think what a lot of people do is, I think they just remember one or two times when he might have been skimmed. Like, for example, Rashford. We hold our hands up. At 18 years old, Rashford skinned the life out of Trent at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
You live and you learn, though, innit?
He did.
And just in general, they'll nitpick at little things. But positionally, Trent is out of position a lot, which makes him look bad at defending. But he's out of position because he's doing an attacking job and a defending job. And if I'm being honest with you, in modern day football, and I don't think I'm gassing up here. In modern day football, I think the fullback is the hardest position to play physically and mentally out of any position on the pitch. You have got so much work you have to get through in a game. You have got so much responsibility to perform in helping your defense, your midfield, and your attack. And this is why Ashley Cole, for me, changed the game, bro. Because Ashley Cole was the one who, when you go through a lot of other players and you look at what they're great at, actually, do you know, maybe Javier Zanetti for all my old schoolers. But whenever you look at a lot of players like Dani Alves, Cafu, Roberto Carlos, Maldini, all of these players who were superb, upper echelon, top boy players at fullback positions, there was always something about their game that was a little bit more lacking. They weren't fully rounded.
Fair enough.
But you see, Ashley Cole, bro. Ashley Cole, for me, just completed the set. He was just as good going forward as he was going back. Do you get what I'm saying? Ashley Cole was absolute levels of a left back. If you need an example of what a modern day fullback should be, it was Ashley Cole. For me, anyway, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah,
I think Ashley Cole's the best left back of all time. That's my opinion.
I agree with that. Well, when you talk about being complete, I think you can't get better than Ashley Cole because he's done it all. And he's done it. And the thing is, he's done it for Arsenal at a high level, where you could arguably say they were a more expansive, attacking outfit, to then go to a Chelsea team as well, where it was very different as well, where a bit more pragmatic, but they still asked a lot of you. And not only that, I think there were times when Ashley Cole, in that era especially, where everything was just down the wing. There wasn't a lot of this ticky-tacky, tippy-tappy stuff that we see in today's game, where you've got this intricate football like Man City. It's a lot more traditional. So your fullbacks had to be amazing in a one-on-one situation. Because think about it. When it was a bit more slightly old school, when you're running down the wing and the winger's crossing it in, you've got to be able to stop that cross coming in full stop. In today's game, it's a little bit different. Not saying it doesn't happen, but not so as much, because teams are a bit more expansive and teams look for more triangle passing through the middle and whatnot. So no, I fully agree, bro. Fully agree.
And that's why I feel like it's very easy to throw shade at someone when they got a little bit of a quality that isn't as good as another. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, I feel like all this Trent can't defend stuff's a little bit unnecessary, a little bit unfair. And I'd also I'd go and ask Leroy Sané, for example, and Bernardo Silva how easy it is to attack Trent. Because Pep Guardiola, when Trent was only 19 years old, tried to make that the tactic, and I didn't see anybody get past him.
It's true.
We played in the Champions League final. And I didn't see Ronaldo do shit. And he was trying to attach himself to Lovren and Trent. And I didn't see him do shit all game. So everyone who wants to say that he can't defend, Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a little bit of a myth. If I'm quite honest,
It's just disingenuous because you can. Big up Monkey King. He says Salah don't help Trent like Robbo helps Sadio also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. Do you know what? No. I will say in the last 12 months, Salah has really started to help a little bit more with the defending. I'll give Mo that credit.
he
I
he
think Mo,
stepped up. He stepped
yeah,
up, but
yeah. I
it's
think
not.
Mo started to defend a bit more now.
But I still don't think though it's of the same like
No, it's
level
not.
on a consistent basis. So say for example, in the
Yeah,
Premier
no,
League
you're
out of
right.
them 38 games, Mane 36 times out of them 38 games is going to be on smash, like helping Robbo, where Salah, he might do it 30 times. And that's not bad. It's just Salah, again, if sometimes positional, the way how the game is, because Salah's the furthest forward, we do leave a gap and we ask a lot from that right side of midfielder to try and cover Trent. But what happens is sometimes is if we're being overrun, that right side of midfielder there has to go for and tuck in, and that leaves Trent isolated. And then people can double up on him, which we've seen in the past. So, you know.
But yeah, so yeah, Trent, I wish you'd have signed a 10-year deal. But you know, he needed a pay increase anyway. I swear Trent was only on something like 44,000 or something a week, wasn't he?
Yeah, and before we move on from Trent, the reported news is that he's now one of the highest earners. Apparently, he's now in the same. They didn't say his wages, but a lot of reports are saying he's in the same wage bracket as Virgil van Dijk, Salah, Bobby Firmino, and they said Mane, which made me think, is it true then that Mane is actually on 100,000 a week? Maybe Mane's on a bit more. We don't know, but those are the four people.
Bro, there's not
bracket.
many people that deserve to be on that money more than Trent.
No, agreed. I'm just saying that he's of that level.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he deserves it, man. Big up Conway.
100%.
You're at a stag do in Liverpool. Hey, drop the beat for Conway at a stag do in Liverpool, bro.
Conway in the stag do, yeah. All right, big up, my bro. Big up Conroy. Each and every time.
Make sure you do not get the groom in trouble. That's all I'm saying.
Trust me. Diogo Goljota says Gomez and Hendo do cover Trent a lot, to be fair. I'll say Henderson does.
Space. I wouldn't necessarily call it. Like, they're not babysitting Trent. They're just covering the space while he attacks, isn't it? It's strategic.
It is. Mark A says, big up, Mark. What's going on, bro? He says, yeah, same bracket as the big boys. And yeah, and to be deserved as well, man. Do you know what I mean? He fully deserves.
That's the true point. Robbo next. Robbo needs a new contract.
Yeah.
Robbo's on small money as well.
100. Gary Woolett says Mo doesn't have to do quite the same amount of defensive work as Mane because Henderson picks up so much slack. # captain. Our captain. Yeah.
100%. My captain, yes. My captain, yes. People underestimate what Jordan does all round. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Adam, no, where is it? That was the wrong thing to bring up. But anyway, I'll read it anyway. Nando's for Life says at Team Kopish is Grizz calm reliable for transfer news. Yes,
a lot more than others.
Yes.
He doesn't get it right every time, but he's more reliable than a lot.
No one can get it perfect, but I've spoken to Grizz many a times, like properly, and people can laugh and say what they like, but Grizz is very informative and stuff that he's told me has come to fruition. So yeah, if he says something, you should actually.
Well, he knows people, innit? He
does. He does. So big up Grizz as well if you're watching this, my brother.
So just a quick question I'll just answer because it's quite a fair question. Do you question for Drift? Do you think Trent can surpass Ashley Cole based on his talent? Boy, he's got a bit of a way to go before he can talk to Ashley Cole. As I said, I rate Ashley Cole as the best fullback of all time.
It's a defensive part. Can he? See, the thing is, as good as I think,
I don't think he'll ever be as good as Ashley Cole defensively.
No. But Ashley Cole was never as good as Trent attacking wise. This is what I'm trying to say. And the game has changed. So what do you want? Do you know how I say it, Drift? What do you want from your fullback? If you are a top team and you use your fullbacks from a real attacking point, so Liverpool, Man City, Inter Milan, when they do with the 5-3-2, they got the wing backs, Real Madrid, so to speak. If you want to utilize them at their highest capability and you want to get the best out of them, Trent is number one. If you want to be a bit more pragmatic, so to speak, and defend a bit more and just rely on your attackers and you just want your right back just to solely defend, you won't get the best out of Trent. For me, he's more than just a right back. It's hard to explain because he's an exceptional player. To put him and just say, yeah, bro, you just got to be right back and just sit there and just defend. Bruv, he can do more. So why not allow him to? And that's what made us so great. And I'm so glad he's got a tag team partner in Robbo. Them man there are Legion of Doom. They cannot be stopped. Like, them man there are at the top, creme de la creme. They can both go forward, both go backwards. Obviously, Robbo's a bit better backwards, but Trent is better going forward, in my opinion. So that's how bruv, they're the tag team.
You know, you know what? I tell you what, Abdi. And I know obviously this is probably not possible, but let's have this conversation in 8 years' time when Trent is 30.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need to do, because if Trent keeps up the level he's at now for another 8 years, we're having a proper conversation. He's a young man, isn't it? He's a young man. Ashley Cole won everything and more. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Ashley Cole's got multiple league titles. And he was man of the match in the Champions League final, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah, I think he was.
Like,
Cole was an invincible as well at Arsenal, you know.
We're talking like, invincibles are like Ashley Cole was like, we'll have to have this conversation in about 8 years' time. He's only 22, but what he's achieved in his young 4 years so far has been nothing short of sensational for Trent. So once again, big up man like Trent, and I wish that was a 10-year contract.
Trust me. No, big up Trent each and every time. All right, then, Jeff, let's move on from Trent.
Yeah, we got to talk about Arsenal first, though, because they've got a lot going on right now.
They have. All right, so let's start with Arsenal. So they made a couple of signings. They've made that midfielder. I think his name's Lakonga. I think it's Lakonga. I think his name is. They got him. So you're thinking, all right, midfielder. That's kind of what they need. They also signed a centre back from Brighton, who was £50 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Macaroni.
Callum is a big fan of him before, when he was even at Leeds. Callum did say Ben White's someone we should look at. Arsenal have gone and done that. Big up Brooks as well. Big up yourself, who's become a member. Big up yourself, bro. Brooks. I don't know about you. I think Ben White is a good player. I think he will improve Arsenal, but I can't sit here, and this is me throwing no shade either. Arsenal's best centre-back pairing at the moment, in my opinion, will be Gabriel and Ben White. I don't think those two are enough to propel them for a title challenge. I'm not even too sure whether it's enough for them to make top four. And that's because...
Did you just say Arsenal and title challenge in the same sentence?
No, I'm just... No, because I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, because I think Ben White improves them. He's better than Chambers. Louise is gone if he hasn't gone already. Gabriel is the other one who they bought last season. I think Gabriel's okay, but do you know what I think it is? With Ben White and with Gabriel, for me, they're both number 2 defenders. You know, like there's not that number 1 defender with that seniority complex thing about him. So everybody has one at their club. Man United, whether you hate him or you don't, Maguire's that senior centre-back, yeah? I'm not including Varane because Varane's just got there. Or you can include Varane if you want to. Maybe they got 2, maybe they got 1. Chelsea, they've got Thiago Silva. Whether you like him or whether you think he's old or not, Thiago Silva is still a leader. If he's got legs around him to help him, Thiago Silva will still do well this season. Man City, they've got Ruben Diaz, who clearly showed he's a leader. Liverpool have Virgil van Dijk.
I don't know if I'd say Ruben Diaz is a leader, you know, but I just say he's a very good defender. I don't know if I'd say he's a leader, bro.
I think he's a leader because I think if there's anything, obviously there's times when, again, like any defender can get ripped up, but I think he showed that when he needs to, he kind of steps up and shows everyone, like, follow my lead. Like, remember there was this one game where man done like about 3-4 blocks in a game, showing man like I'm ready to die for the badge, innit? So
yeah, but I don't know if I'd call that a leadership quality, though, bro. That's just being a good defender, innit?
No, but what about him even improving the defense and in communication? Because I've noticed when he plays, for me, there's a lot more communication to when it was Laporte and Stones. I feel like there's more communication. That's just me personally.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really necessarily think he's a great leader, but I'm not saying he's a crap leader, but I wouldn't put him in no like Tony Adams and all. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't call him a proper defensive leader like that. Do you get what I mean?
But my whole point is, though, in my opinion, anyway, there's normally that one leader in your defense. Normally one in it. You've got at least one. Arsenal for me still don't have that even with Ben White. So that's why I feel like it's a good signing for Arsenal. No shade. I think Ben White definitely improves them. And I think as years go on, Ben White will be sensational. But if people think Ben White is going to automatically bump them into a, a top 4 race, they need more than that, in my opinion. But it's still a good signing for Arsenal. And yeah, man, I give them props because they needed to improve their defense. They had Callum Chambers there. They had David Luiz. Like, come on. They had
no, but you say that, but David Luiz is a leader.
No, David Luiz ain't a leader, bro.
No, David Luiz is a leader, bro.
No, he's not.
He is a leader, bro.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I would much rather have him leading that Arsenal backline than any of the other players. I know that he ain't exactly that he's got bare mistakes in him. Don't get me wrong, because he's a bit reckless and his head. So
how can your leader be mistake? Like, bro, all right, move like this, yeah. All right, he was a leader for Arsenal because let's be real. Arsenal didn't have a lot of leaders in their team other than really Granit Xhaka. And I don't even know if they really respect him like that, especially after he'd done the whole, I've had enough of the fans and sorted them. But let's be real. They had no leaders in that team. So it's almost like he was forced to be a leader. And because there's a little Brazilian contingent in there, if I'm not mistaken. So you got Gabriel, and you got Martinelli. I kind of feel like they respect him because of what he's done in his career, especially at Chelsea and PSG, that he's won things. I think they more looked up to him rather than, yeah, I'm the leader, I'm going to show you something. Because, bro, your leader can't be error-prone like that. It can't be.
No, you know what? I hear what you're saying because the two almost
Tierney more of a leader. Someone said it, sorry.
You know what? I get where you're coming from because it does come across a bit contradictory to say, well, how can your leader be error-prone? But
can't be.
But for me, I will still call David Luiz a leader. The way I watch him, the way his influences over other people, the respect he gets from his teammates, I would call David Luiz a leader.
Me personally, no. I just think he was well respected, especially at Chelsea with the Chelsea contingent being there for so long. Brazilians again and Willian obviously followed him. I think it's more of a respect thing, you know, bro. Because someone said it in the chat, just put it up. It was more for me, more. If you look at Arsenal, it's more Tierney. Like Tierney shows leadership, you know, in my opinion.
No, but in what way though?
Because I think Tierney is one of those players where he's like lead by example. So when I'm going like you see something.
Is that really a good leader though, bro? Leading by example doesn't mean you're a good leader.
No, but of course but you're leading by example.
Yeah, but some people lead by example and they don't even know they're doing it. Does that make you a great leader? No,
look at Tierney's standing. Look how young he is. Because all right, let me put you like this, yeah. If you look at, and again, look at Robbo. I know Robbo's a captain of Scotland, but Robbo's also a leader on the pitch. Like, when Robbo plays, Robbo's saying, I'm leading by example. This is what I do. But because Van Dijk is the overall leader, we don't really talk about Robbo like that, bro. But Robbo's a leader as well, bro. I kind of feel like Kieran Tierney is way more of a leader than, in my opinion, than David Luiz. And again, David Luiz, I give him credit because of what he done at Chelsea and the contingent, bruv. I have to be real. I wouldn't really call him a leader, you know. Your leader can't be.
Listen,
like,
shouting
like that, bro.
Shouting and all that isn't necessarily leadership. Because I can tell you, like now, Dejan Lovren used to shout a lot, and no one will call him a leader.
No, but
so
mistakes.
No, but what I'm saying is, you can't just if you make mistakes, yeah, or you kind of do have that odd like moment in you where you're like, oh my God, what did he do there?
No, but Luiz has it all the time.
No, bro. And here's an example I'll give you. Nobody can tell me that thingy for Tottenham, the keeper. Why is his name?
Lloris.
Lloris is a leader. He might not be the best leader in the world, but he's a leader. He makes a good captain. May not be an amazing captain, but he's a good captain. Bro, he's error prone. He lets in goals and does stupid things. You're like, what the hell is this guy doing? But he's a leader. But he's been France captain and Tottenham captain.
Yeah, that's.
So what I'm trying to say is, even though it sounds like a contradiction, I think you can have an error in you, but still be a leader, have the respect of your peers, and when you talk, people listen. There are different elements to leadership.
I'll tell you this though, even though he had the armband, if I'm not mistaken, when France won the World Cup, who did we see doing all the talking on the pitch and getting people together? It was Pogba. It wasn't Louis.
Pogba had one speech in the dressing room, bro.
No, bro.
We're not going to do that, bro. Pogba had one dressing room speech. Come on, man. We're not going to do that, bro.
No.
We're
But
not
Jeff, I
gonna do
know
that.
much you don't like Pogba, but you have to give man his props. If you go and watch, what they do behind the scenes and whatever, when obviously like during the Euros and the World Cup, you see how the players gravitate to him because they respect him and they
He's a
listen to
nice
what.
guy.
No, but bro, they respect his craft, bro.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he was a great leader throughout the whole World Cup.
Bruv, he was a good leader. How can you tell me when a great leader that helped them win the World Cup, bro?
No, I didn't say he didn't help them win the World Cup, but he weren't the one who was the reason from his leadership. It weren't Pogba's leadership why France won the World Cup.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but his leadership was key, though. His leadership was key. And what's so funny is
he did. Be honest. Be honest with me. If you never saw that changing room talk, would you have even thought Pogba was doing anything in terms of motivation to the team? Be honest. I feel like that talk really got into everyone's psyche. Oh, look how Pogba's so inspirational.
But when Pogba plays for France, we all know he's a different kettle of fish compared to when he's at Man
United. But that
United.
isn't about leadership, though.
Bro, all right, let me hit. No, but again, I'm not trying to say you can't be a leader if you're not amazing, because I'll be real. Lloris, for me, ain't a great captain. I don't know what makes him a great captain. I don't see it. But and here's the thing as well. Lloris actually made a mistake. Funny enough, in the final, that gets thrown away because France won. Remember that as well. You know that leader, that captain, actually made a mistake.
So what you're saying? If you're a captain, that means you can't make no mistakes.
No,
then,
I'm not saying that. My whole point originally was I kind of feel like when you're error prone, I don't see you as that leader, bruv. How can you be leading by example and you make a whole heap of mistakes? That don't make no sense, bruv. It's like, would you respect your manager at work if every single time he comes into work and keep making mistakes? You're not going to respect him.
No, but you know what? Let
me land.
David Luiz don't make that many mistakes. You're exaggerating now,
Let me land. Bro, if your manager's making bare mistakes at work, you're not going to respect him the same as the assistant manager who doesn't have the title, but he's a harder grafter. You're going to respect him more. You might not say it, but you see when you go for work drinks, you're gravitating towards my man because you think, no, I respect my man, you know. You're not going to respect the other guy. That's what I kind of feel like it's with France, bro.
No, but a manager and a captain are two different things, though, bro.
No, but anyway, leading by example. But anyway, we move on. We move.
Because there's more developments with Arsenal, bro. They've offered Xhaka a new contract because Roma won't pay either the wages or the fee or whatever the agreement is. Well, and it's looking like Xhaka might stay. And on top of that, Arsenal are actually chasing after Maddison, bro.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
70 million is how much Leicester want.
Are they gonna get it though?
Bro, you know how I feel about Maddie, yeah? Do you know how pissed off I'll be if Arsenal gonna get Maddie and we're just here twiddling our thumbs, bro?
Well, do you know what? I rate Maddison, but there's another player who's on the verge of going somewhere else that's really irked me. And we speak about, well, I say we speak about him a lot. He's English as well. We'll get onto him, but Maddison annoys me, but it don't make my blood boil. Maybe it might do to you.
I'll be annoyed if Arsenal got Maddison.
No, I'll be frustrated, but there's another player. I just want to talk about him now because this is like, everyone knows.
I mean, before we move on, how are you feeling about them offering Xhaka a new deal? I know financially they're thinking we don't want to lose our asset because if he goes for free, then we don't get any money for him. But if nobody wants him next summer and they've given him a 2-year extension, meaning that he's got 3 years on his contract, I mean, are they going to be stuck with him then? That one's a bit of a funny one still. I'll
be honest with you, yeah? If someone has already agreed personal terms with another club and you're offering them a new deal, you're begging it. He wants to go. They're just trying to convince him. That don't make no sense to me. That make no sense, bro.
Well, but
it don't make no sense to me.
You know what though? It's heating up over Arsenal. Arsenal are splashing the cash, bro.
They are. But at the same time, with Arsenal, they can splash all the cash. They've got big bro. Ben White ain't gonna solve it. Signing Xhaka to a new deal ain't gonna solve it. Maddison improves them, but again, it's gonna take time. And they've got Arteta as manager, who I don't know. For me, I don't know if he's the real deal to take them to that next step. Do you know what it is? They need, dare I say, a Jurgen Klopp who has a blueprint in terms of the players that he wants to get and how they want to play. With Arsenal, I'm not too sure because we all heard this whole they want to go 4-3-3, but they play 4-2-3-1. We've all heard they want to be this attacking team like Man City because that's what my man wants to do. Then they want to play pragmatic football. There's an identity crisis there at Arsenal. So until they can get things at a steady level and they can, make that transition, that's when I'll take notice. I'm not saying I'm not taking notice now, but I'm not worried. And don't get me wrong, they could surprise me and make top 4 and be like, Rod, you know what? I was wrong. They actually done something serious this year, but it remains to be seen. They've got a lot of building to do, like what we had to do under Rodgers first and then Klopp. There's building to do, bro. Yeah. So Troy M says, since Kyle is out, this is for when Drift says something wild at some point, slowly shaking head in disbelief with eyes closed. Oh, no, Drift.
I'm guessing that was because I said Pogba weren't the leader of the World Cup, innit?
Yeah, might be. I big up Kyle as well, because I know Kyle would have said that he would have went. Kalish would have went, no.
No, not on the Pogba one. He wouldn't have.
No, he might have, bro. He might have. Do you know what, Jiff? I want to talk about the player that I was talking about a minute ago. It's Jack Grealish,
and sir, apologies. Aaron LFC, big up yourself on becoming a new member as well, bro. I forgot.
Oh, big up.
Yeah, go on, bro. Go on.
Jack Grealish is close to go Man City. He's close, bro. It's close.
Is he really close, bro?
Bro, from what I've heard, it's close. It's close, bro. It's close. I'm gonna be real. I said it today in the Summer Daily News Show. Yeah, when you've got ex-players like Rio Ferdinand saying, "Raw, like Jack Grealish, like Liverpool should be on that," like he just makes them better. That's Rio Ferdinand, a Man United player. He's just telling it how it is, bro. Let's be real.
My bad. I don't know why I thought I said Aaron. My bad.
Oh, Adam LFC.
When the chat's moving quickly, but yeah, big up yourself, Adam. Yeah,
I just gotta be honest. Like, if they get Jack Grealish, even if they don't get a striker, it's just gonna be stupid. If he stays fit, it's stupid. Bruv, him and Kevin De Bruyne, and the word is as well, they want to use him as an 8 rather than a left winger, how Aston Villa use him. And they can play him left wing if they want to. As a roaming 8 with KDB. If they can get him to buy into the hole, you got to defend as much as you attack. Oh my goodness. Why are we not on this thing?
What they're doing with that, bro, is they're giving themselves loads of options, because that will mean that they'll have Rodri. I know Fernandinho is really old now, but he can still put in a shift. So they'll have Fernandinho and Rodri. They'll have Gundogan, Grealish, arguably Bernardo Silva, but he may be on his way out, and Kevin. That means in the middle of the park, the amount of goals and creativity that they have is a mazza. We all know Gundogan is good at getting goals. We all know how good Grealish's creativity is. We all know how good Kevin's creativity is. Kevin and Grealish can also pop up with goals as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Their midfield will be looking naughty. If they do get a striker on top of the Grealish thing, then yeah, we've got problems, bro.
I just think to myself, do you know what it is? I love Liverpool and what we do. I just sometimes just feel like, though, you see players like Jack Grealish, you just gotta have a go. Try and get him. I know they're saying 100 million, yeah, whatever, brother. It could be 80, could be 90. We don't know. But brother, in my opinion, I don't care if Jack Grealish is 100 mil. It sounds crazy. I know it sounds ludicrous, like 100 mil. But I would want Liverpool to be on that, though. I can't even front. I can't front.
Like, you know we ain't doing that, bro.
Brother, 100 mil. Do you think it's silly for 100 mil?
So I've just needed to check. I felt like I had something in my eye.
No, it's cool. It's cool. And people say, Matt, who's our owners? Not of people. It's not that I don't know who our owners are. And how we do transfers. It's just that even if Liverpool were like, do you know what? Yeah, Jack Grealish is going to cost us 80 to 90 mil. All right, we might have to offset some players. So, like, say for example, you had to offset Ox and Shaqiri and whoever those players may be. I do think that he's someone, in my opinion, that you just go all in for. I could be wrong, and maybe I'm getting carried away, but I just think Jack Grealish is something that we haven't had in our midfield for time. Like, Grealish is just
but
like,
you know, bro, I know I'm probably gonna get a bit of slack for this, but Jack Grealish ain't worth 100 mil. You know, I rate.
No player is, no player
you know,
is.
I rate him,
but market though, it's just market.
No, but even in the market, I'll be honest, Jack Grealish ain't worth 100 mil. I think this is definitely, they don't worry about money, so they can do it.
All right, let me ask you this.
He's not a 100 mil player.
Do you think Man City fans care whether he's 100 mil or whether they just get the player? So I know fee is what.
No, they don't. They don't, obviously.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, when we bought Virgil, and Virgil was 75, not many people batted the eyelid. Only rival fans were trying to say, "Oh, you spent 75 on Virgil." Liverpool fans were like, "We don't care. We've got the player that we wanted. Like, we don't give a damn." When we bought Alisson for 65, we didn't care about fee. And that's the thing. I feel like some people, like, we're watching like cost too much and not just about let's just get the player. He costs how much he costs, in it. If he costs 150, 150, it don't really matter.
Yeah, but you
just got to get the player sometimes.
The reason why you do have to pay attention to the fee sometimes is because in life, paying for things is always, are you getting value in it? I think that's all it is. And again, I rate Grealish. Highly. I think he's a really good player.
Yeah,
but he's not £100 million player. He's not.
Maybe not, but I just think, man.
But even when I was hearing it will cost 70 mil to get Grealish, I was thinking, well, that's English tax. Now I'm hearing he's even going to be 30 mil more than that. I'm like,
Jeff, who do you prefer, Grealish or Jadon Sancho?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'm surprised it's tough because I know how much you rate Grealish over Sancho. That's why I'm quite surprised.
No, because they're different types of player. It depends what you want. Like in Liverpool's team, I think Grealish would be more needed. We need a Grealish type player. We've already got a Sancho, but a better one. We need a Grealish. Therefore, I would want Grealish to join Liverpool. But Man United, for example, Sancho is better for them. Do you get what I mean? Like, they would prefer to have Sancho than Grealish.
But who do you think is the better player? Just in your opinion, not what we need.
If you're talking techers for techers, I'd probably edge Grealish.
All right, because here's the thing. Even I'm just like, I don't know who's better. But the point is that if you can get Grealish for 75 with add-ons or whatever, are we really going to bat an eyelid? Or are we like, because that's the thing. When a player comes in and is amazing, we don't think about fee. When Virgil van Dijk settled all of our nerves when he had that first game against Everton in the cup and scored, everyone was like, oh my God. No one was talking about fee. This is what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it's like the player's so good. When you get him, don't worry about it because he will repay everything. You're not gonna be speaking about fee. The only reason we speak about fees is if a player busts, in it. Like, hate to say it, Naby Keita hasn't hit the heights, right? My brother, he hasn't hit the heights, so everyone talks about fee. But what's so mad is if Naby Keita was badding it up for 3 years in a row, we won't be talking about fee. That's what I'm trying to say. I think Grealish is one of them players, in my opinion. If he was to ever come Liverpool, I think he automatically bads it up, I have to be real. I just think he does. But that's just me, though.
But so if Liverpool paid 100 mil for Grealish, you'd think, yeah, like it was worth it.
Bruv, I would be like, oh my days. I can't believe my club spent £100 million. They are really serious. The play is serious. I'm happy.
Oh, no, forget about that part because we'd all drop dead in shock if FSG spent 100
we're never going to spend 100 million on a player.
But what I mean is, for the quality of the player, would you be happy that that's where 100 million went?
Do you know what? Yeah, I would, Even though I know he's not 100 mil, the quality that he has is almost to the point where whether he costs 80, 90, 70, not really too fast. The player is he can play on the left and as an 8 and as a 10,
Yeah, I rate him
at a high level as well.
I rate him, but I still think that's too much.
At a high level, bro. At a high level. And again, I know people are always going to talk about fee, and I will say this: Sancho's played at high level. Sancho's playing Champions League, but you can just tell by looking at Grealish, he's gonna. When people start going, "Oh, look at Grealish at Man City," yeah, and then I'm gonna say to them, "Bro, we know we could do this," but just because you've seen someone else like Sancho do Champions League, you ain't seen Grealish, don't mean to say Grealish can't do it. people, when you can watch a ball and just know what he can do, Grealish is that guy. He ain't gonna struggle in Champions League. Trust me on that one. He ain't gonna struggle. But it is what it is. He's 25 years old. Clearly, we don't want him because we're saving up for next season. Apparently, Drift. Have you not heard the story?
He's 26, member.
He's what? Sorry.
He's 26, member.
Oh, sorry. He's 26. He's 26.
Saw the other day, yeah.
But yeah, anything else you want to move on to, Drift, before we?
No, just big up Rahul. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Sorry if I'm not, but for becoming a member, big up yourself. Another, but we're getting a couple members in today. I'm loving it. No, not on the Man City thing. Obviously, we just got to quickly address the whole Varane guy, Man United, since we're doing the rivalry thing. Yeah, well done, innit?
Yep, we move.
Who Chelsea? Obviously, there's no real developments apart from Koundé.
Koundé, yeah.
How you feeling about Chelsea getting Koundé?
Do you know what? I don't rate Koundé as some others. You know, one thing I will say, if they continue to play a back three, then Koundé can play on that right sided. Here's what I'm thinking. Koundé's athletic. I don't think he's amazing. I think he's just good, right? But if he plays on the right side of Thiago Silva, and you've got Rudiger on the left-hand side, you're actually prolonging Thiago Silva's legs for start because they're both very quick centre-backs. They're both athletic. They can get up and down. Koundé, for me, is good, Drift, but I'm surprised they didn't go for Varane, if I'm being honest. I'm surprised Chelsea didn't go for Varane. I think Varane
smells real fishy about the fact that no other big club tried to go and get.
I think Koundé is good, but he ain't. Koundé, for me, is not a player where I get worried. That's just me.
Yeah, I hear that. But it does. You know what? That does worry me because that means that Chelsea are going to throw all their money at Haaland. I think they're trying to get all these bargain bucket other players who are of a decent quality but not going to cost a lot because they're putting all their money into Haaland.
No, fair enough.
I've got a feeling that's what they're doing. And do you want to know what? I think if Grealish goes Man City, a whole snowball effect of everyone starting to make their moves going to happen. Basically, Man City are going to be the first one to bust shots, innit? And everyone else is just going to start busting shots afterwards, and it's just going to be a shoot-off, innit?
No, 100%.
But we're the only ones who are going to be shooting blanks.
No, we ain't, man. We ain't. Give us time, bro. Give us time, man. We have to take time. But that's what I'm hoping anyway.
You're just going to be able to hear us swinging around the bamboo stick, bro.
Rodrigo Rodgers says, "Are you lot not going to replace Genie?" Right now I don't know. I think we are still, but we have what we have done.
Nobody knows, bro.
We're not doing nothing right now.
No one knows.
Himanshu says Haaland to Chelsea, 150 mil. That's scary, brother. If he goes Chelsea, of course he's scary. Like, I'm gonna be real. That's a signing you should get scared about because you don't want to see my man rock up at Stamford Bridge. Are you mad?
Oh, I'm very intrigued as to whether they're actually going to sell Werner. Because I'm hearing that wages-wise and transfer-wise, they may need to get him off the books to bring in Haaland to just slightly try to balance things out a little bit. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what? If they get rid of Werner, bro, that's where does Werner go?
There's not one Chelsea fan on the planet that will care if they get Haaland. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, for real. But they ain't gonna care if they get Haaland. Sorry,
but let me ask you this.
Yeah, go on.
If it was a cut fee of like 35 mil,
I know you're gonna say,
would you take Werner at Liverpool?
No, I wouldn't.
Bro, how have you changed your mind so rapidly in 12 months, bro?
I've seen enough.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Bruv,
you wanted him hard last year, bro.
Who? Who wanted him hard? Who? Me? This is my response to whether I wanted Werner last summer.
True or false, you will fight again this year?
It's hard to put it. You must understand. My foot was.
That's me, bro.
There's a cut. It's split down the middle, though. Couple people are on like.
Werner, man, take Werner on a 35 mil thing.
And Nero Beats is saying, how do you feel about us moving in silence? Trent's contract, signing Jota and Fabinho, etc. I mean, Trent's contract should have been done in silence because no one else outside the club should have known.
I was gonna say, so that's the thing. So when people say move in silence, and I hear what you're saying though, well, when it comes to our own players and extensions, you kind of expect to move in silence, as you said there, because if you allow that to be, I don't know, public knowledge that one of our players is disgruntled or there's an option there to get him, you're just making serious errors. So I expect Liverpool to get Van Dijk, Fabinho, Salah, and whoever else done. Like, there shouldn't really be like any tug of war unless there's a massive issue. I kind of already knew Trent was gonna sign. Like, let's be real. There's just certain players where you know they're gonna sign. Like, I reckon if Robbo was gonna get a new deal, I think Robbo signs. I generally feel like Van Dijk will sign, Alisson will sign. The ones I have question marks over though are our front three. And that's to be expected.
Allow it. I didn't know he was going to come in on a Friday and start pissing in the wind, bro.
No, but I just have to be honest. Bro. It's not set, in it. Like, it's not set. We don't know, innit? We don't know.
Anyway, Liam's saying, what we saying for Taki? After his goal yesterday, I'm fully behind Taki.
Say it with a straight face. Say that again. Sorry, bro. What did you say about Taki?
No. All jokes aside, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
All jokes aside, I feel like Minamino is probably better to move him on. Yeah,
I think.
I just don't think he's quite a Liverpool player.
Neither do I, to be honest. But again,
you know what? Aston Villa are gonna need a couple man to come in and help replace Grealish. I think Taki, that'll be a good move for Villa and Taki, bro. Go Villa.
Yeah.
They've already got what's his name to
yeah.
replace Grealish directly.
What? No, they're trying to. Do you know they're trying to get actually? They're trying to get Ward-Prowse, you know, from Southampton, apparently.
Yeah, but that'll be a different type of player. It'll be more I know
you're talking about. I know the guy. I can't think of his freaking name.
Why can't I remember his name?
They've already bought someone already from
Norwich.
Yes.
Why can't I remember his name?
Buendia.
Yeah, that's it. Buendia. Buendia is more like the direct replacement, innit?
Yeah.
And then if they go and get a couple man around that, you know what I mean? Bring in Taki. Taki can get them some goals. You know what I mean? I think that'll be a good move all round.
No, for real. Also, let's put that in there.
They're after Leon Bailey, apparently.
I heard about that as well. You know. And people, just to let you know, the link is in the chat. So you better go and find it. It is right there.
It's about that time.
Right there.
It's about that time. And remember, guys, if you go over your 2 minutes, you will just be locked and dashed. You won't be there when we come back.
Indeed.
It's one of them ones. You get what I'm saying? Matt, have you got a timer by any chance? I totally forgot. I totally forgot. We ain't got our timer, man.
Yeah. Do you know? Let me do something on the computer quickly. My viewers, my timer. Well on. Let me see.
I'm trying to see if my tablet has a timer on it. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Let me go on. Hold on. Oh, yo. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah. I got something. I got something on the computer still. I can use the computer. That's calm.
Cool.
Got a little stop watching that. And then once it hits drift, I'm going to literally say to you, it's done. And then do what you got to do, bruv. You know what time it is.
Yeah, man.
You know what time it is.
So ready for our first caller?
Indeed. Let's bring on. Who should we bring on for the first caller? Do you know what? We have to bring him on, innit? We have to. Let's bring on Jamie. Yes, Jamie. What's going on, bro?
Guys, you all right?
Yeah, not too bad, bro. Stuff?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
What have we got? 14 days till the season starts?
Yeah, in fact, do you know what, Jamie? Just quickly, your time starts now.
Awesome. So we've got 2 weeks of the season starts, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I am buzzing because the media and no one are really talking about us. They're all talking about City, United and Chelsea. And we're going to scare the fuck out of all of them right now. I'll tell you that right now. We're going to be back. We've got our fit players back. Oh, Virgil slipped yesterday. The media go mad. Shut up. But we are going to be up there next season, I'm telling you right now. And when all this crap about Man United now got the best back four in the league and all this rubbish because they bought a broken down Varane. And it's like, no. Last season, we actually conceded less goals than Man United. Yeah. And we had Phillips and a child at the back. They had a Smeg fridge freezer and a bloody it's Swedish. No, shut it. Next season, we'll be back. We'll go win the league and we'll go win the Champions League and make it a double. I'm telling you right now, we are back.
Boy.
Trent, the best right back in the world. And he's got hench as well. He's been on something, ain't he? I tell you guys, I am buzzing. I am buzzing. I am up for it. We're going to do it.
You know what? Fair play, man. Fair play. I'm not going to lie. That positivity is what we need because with the no signings, we are getting a little bit down and we are like kind of a bit upset. But you know what? I think we've had a few conversations about this before, Jamie. Not us, but like in general on the channel. And if you could get rid of injuries and play it like it was a computer game, I think you're 100% right. I think we do forget we have unquestionably got the best starting 11 in the league. You can sign your Varanes and your Sanchos and your Haalands all you want. If we're just talking first 11, from 1 to 11, we easily have the best 11 in the league. So, you know what? If we can try and keep those injuries down, you never know. Honestly, you never know. But again, last season is really it's a nightmare scenario that it could happen again, innit? We're all just thinking, shit, what if that happens again and then we end up like we did last year? Do you know what I mean? So it's a tricky one, but
for real.
But yeah, man, love the positivity, bro. Love the positivity, man. And you know, obviously we've got the FSG in and out show coming soon, which hopefully you'll be able to be a part of. So you know what I mean? We'll get to talk about it again, man.
And Jamie, before we let it go as well, how are you feeling as well, bro? Because I remember you said you
COVID
the other day. Yeah. You feeling a lot better now, yeah?
Yeah.
No, good to hear, bro. Good to hear.
Bless, man, bless.
Trust me.
All right, bro. Till next time, pick up yourself, man.
Take care, bro.
Positivity from the jump. I like that.
Trust me. Also, as well, how long? Do you know what? How long did you say again we're giving the people? Because, I'm not talking about Jamie, by the way.
2 minutes.
Yeah. No. I thought so. For some minute, I was thinking like 1 minute thingy, but
And remember, 2 minutes from the moment they come in, we got to start keeping strict with the rules.
Yeah. I'm gonna do 2 minutes from when you end up.
Start the timer so we can get as many people flowing as possible.
Cool. Indeed. All right. Let me bring in the next person. Jamal, what's going on? Your timer starts now, my bro. If you can hear us. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Cool.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to start the 2 minutes from now, bro, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, my brother.
Yeah, I just want you guys about Liverpool. Is Liverpool the biggest drug in the world? Because, guys, I don't know about you, but I don't know, man. When I get up every morning, I check Liverpool. Liverpool is the first thing I think about. I know that sounds a little sad, but it is. And it gets me in trouble plenty of times with my parents. Even my girlfriend sometimes. Liverpool get me in a lot of trouble. I remember one time I went to my uncle's wedding. Yeah, and that game, I think Dortmund Liverpool was going on. And guys, come on, you know I have to watch that. And I swear, when Lovren scored, that was eyeball, man. That was one of the most embarrassing moments of life. But I didn't care, man. Lovren scored. So I want to know if you guys feel the same way about Liverpool, man. And is Liverpool the biggest drug in the world? So yeah, guys, thanks. That's my question.
Is it the biggest job in the world or the biggest thrill, did you say, bro?
No, he said biggest job in the world. He said biggest job in the world, didn't it?
Yeah, drug. Yeah. I mean drug.
Biggest job in the world still.
Yeah.
And how do we feel about Liverpool?
Biggest drug in the world.
Job.
No,
Oh,
drug, bro. Biggest
Drug.
drug in the world.
Drug. All right, okay, we'll chop that up now. Now that, yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, guys.
All right,
Peace.
cool. Take it easy,
Nah,
Jamal.
big up, bless up as always, bro.
Bless up. Yeah, do you know what?
You know something, Jamal? I am on your page. Listen, Matt, you already know this. I don't even need to say this to you. And if there's any family members, any whatever, the missus, if there's anybody who ever sees this, you know I mean no disrespect by this. It's all love. It's
I know
all
exactly what you're
love.
gonna say.
Liverpool is on my mind pretty much more than anything. I can't help it. And as Jamal said, it is 100% the biggest drug in the world. I eat, breathe, shit, live Liverpool. Without a shadow of a doubt. Like, it is what it is, bro. And you know what? I always say to people, don't take offense to it because it's not a competition you were ever in. So there's no point in being angry about it because it lives in its own lane. And the wickedest thing is, only people who love football will get it because they probably feel the same way about whatever their club is.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United fans all feel the same about their club. Do you know what I'm saying? It just so happens, though, that Liverpool are the best club in the world, which means it's a little bit better for us. Like I always say, don't you just wake up sometimes and think, what an idiot you are to decide to support a team that's not Liverpool. Like what made you think that supporting that team was better than supporting Liverpool? What a stupid, silly mistake you made. And I tell you what, if you supported any other club because of your parents or your family or anyone, then you know what? That person is a liberty because they changed the trajectory of your life. You know, like they took the time stone out, bro. You see where that black line just came out in Infinity Ward and just went in the other direction, bro. Because you removed one of the stones from the timeline, bro.
Yeah.
That's your life because you didn't support Liverpool, you know. Your life is that black line that just veers
Agreed.
off. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Fully agree. And you know what?
I've been at. Listen, God rest my nana's soul. Best grandma you could ever ask for. But when she passed away, the family still knew that me and my brother were not going to win and miss the Liverpool Man United game. And you know what they said to us? She would want you to watch it. And we sat down and at the after party of my nana's funeral and watched the game. Now, there ain't nothing else that could have took me out of that time space right then than football. Nothing.
Fully hear that.
You know what I'm saying? And that is how peak football is and how much Liverpool means to me. So I get it.
No, man. I get it. And just a second, that for me, no, it is a drug. I'll tell you why. Because if you wake up and think about something and go to bed thinking about something, for me, that's seen as like it's a drug to you. Your body, like you can't survive without that. Imagine it. So you wake up thinking about something. During the day, you're reading about something, you're talking about something. For us, we're recording something, and then you go to bed thinking about something. Or when I say something, I'm talking about Liverpool. If you're doing that throughout all of your day, yeah, that's an absolute mazza to have that all the time on your brain all the time. I can't even explain the amount of times where Liverpool has made me feel away. So say if I'm having a bad day and Liverpool's playing, it makes me feel better. If I'm in a great mood and Liverpool's on, it makes me feel even better. Like Liverpool for me can help whatever mood I'm in. Like it doesn't matter what's happening or whatever, Liverpool can always help my mood. It's almost like how can I explain it for you? It's like a private, like I'm trying to think of the word. But this year, Liverpool is just
it.
It's a drug. It's it, innit? I'm just trying to think of the word that I wanna say without being crazy, but like,
I'll be crazy. It is what it is, bro.
It's like I can't even. Do you know what it is? The fact that I can't even think of the word says a lot. So that must be a drug, right? Like surely I can't even think of the freaking word, bro.
Like
it's mad.
You know what's crazy about it, yeah? And to people who don't like football, they're gonna watch this and think we are the saddest people on the planet. But it's okay, you don't get it. This is for the people that get it. You see, if I wake up in the morning, bro, yeah, like let's just say it's a Saturday. So I've had a lie-in. I've woken up about 10, 11 o'clock, and I'm going downstairs to have my breakfast. And Liverpool's playing at 5 o'clock. With a 5 o'clock kickoff on the Saturday, yeah? But I'll be honest with you. I literally wish away the 5 to 6 hours from when I've woken up till the game starts because I just want the game to start. Literally, it's like I just wish the time away. What else in life makes you wish away the day so you can get to the game to watch the game, bro?
Not only that as well. Like, imagine a sport makes you nervous. It makes you excited. It can make you, some people, depressed, low, or whatever. This is just a sport, you know, but it just goes to show you how much you love the sport and how much it means to you. Because I'll tell you something from now. When Liverpool, as you say Liverpool playing at like 8 o'clock Champions League. From when I wake up, I'm checking Twitter, any team news, any injury news. 11 o'clock, is there anything else? 12 o'clock, I phone Drift. 1 o'clock, I phone Callum. I phone my brother after, because my brother's a Liverpool fan as well. Like, it's mad. And then I'm thinking, raw, 3 o'clock, game ain't for another 5 hours. Like, what's going on? It's taking ages. I need the game to be here. So you're right, bro. It's mad. It is actually mad, you know. It's crazy.
And I tell you what else is crazy as well, yeah? If any of you lot knew, like really knew, how many times I watched that Barcelona-Liverpool game, like if you really knew,
I've got that on record.
No, bro, I'm being honest. If you really knew how many times I've watched it, I think you would actually think I'm a weirdo. I'm not joking, bro.
No, I've seen that game enough times.
But you know, because I watched the BT version.
Enough time. Yeah, I got the BT version as well. Yeah.
But
same.
when Darren Fletcher says Shaqiri crosses the ball in for Ronaldo, bro, I get goosebumps. Bro, look, I've got it now, just remembering the bro.
No, I know what you mean. Bro, it's mad, isn't it? How you
Liverpool all the way back, bro.
You can rewatch something.
And look, you still get the same effect. I'm not even joking, bro. I don't know if I can actually show you, yeah. I've actually got goosebumps rethinking about, bro, it's mad. It's mad. It is actually mad. It's like, it's crazy, but like you won't get it unless you get it.
100%.
You won't get it. I can see the chat that everybody knows where I'm coming from, but people who don't watch football will actually think that we're weirdos. They'll be like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you?
100%.
But it is what it is, man.
Let's bring on the next caller, and it is the one and only Tony. What's going on, Tony? You there?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Oh, Tony, can you hear us?
Hello?
Yeah, you there, bro?
Yeah. You there, bro? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing, man?
You all right, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you got a bit of background noise, bro. Can you just turn down the background noise, bro?
Yeah, you got a lot of background noise, bro.
I was going to take my grandfather to his baseball practice. Yanni, you need to come and visit me. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Just about on my end. All right, Tony, yeah, so your 2 minutes start now, bro.
Okay, I just want to say much love to you guys. I appreciate everything you guys do. And I think this is a fantastic show. And it just pisses me off that you guys don't have a bigger following. That's the first thing. The second thing.
Love, man. Love.
The second thing, regarding the FSG and the spending, I'm tired of this shit. Like, you do not get away in the Premier League with being so stagnant and indecisive in the market. We need a fucking squad. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay. Now, the third part of the question. It's regarding Klopp. Like, I feel like sometimes Klopp is inflexible with the system and the way we play, and I don't like that because I feel like this false nine shit is done. Like, we need a striker down the middle who's gonna put it in the back of the net. Like, when I see Ox at the false nine, I wanted to fucking cry. Like, that hurt me so bad because it's just like you cannot keep doing this square peg and round holes bullshit. Like, we cannot keep getting away with this. Like, I want to see us win every fucking trophy. I don't, people go on like, oh, yeah, we won everything. But where the fuck is the FA Cup and the League Cup? It's not there. That's not everything. We should be competing on every front. We need a squad. And, okay, do you feel like the system is inflexible?
No, fully hear that, Tony. Fully hear that. Sorry, Tony, just quickly, where are you from as well, bro? If you don't mind me asking. Are you still there? Yeah, Tony, where you from, bro?
I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina, I thought so. Yeah, big up as well, bro. Because when I heard the American accent, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Trust me. Now, big it yourself, bro. We're gonna chop it up now.
We're gonna chop that up now, bro. Big up, man.
But I appreciate the love, my bro. And
All right,
hopefully
much love and congratulations to Cal.
What's
Yeah,
that,
we'll
say again?
pass that on. We'll pass that on to you as well,
100%,
bro.
bro. 100%,
Bless, man.
100%.
Bless.
All right, take care, bro.
All right, big up, bro.
All right,
Big
thank
up,
you
big up.
guys.
Nah, no worries, bro.
You too.
Bro, I'll let you go first on the Klopp system. How you feeling about he's not really happy on that? Klopp's not really rigid.
All right, first of all, big up Tony from America, because we were talking about how, funny enough, yeah, it's good to hear like what American fans think of Liverpool, because they probably know FSG better than us, innit? So it's good to hear his perspective on it. And what's so mad is that even he, from what he's saying, bro, man ain't happy. He's not happy with how we're spending. He's not happy with how we're moving. And that's one thing. Now, to get back to his actual question where we're talking about is Klopp too rigid? You have to say at the moment he probably is. I think Klopp has his tried and tested. And I think sometimes Klopp likes to stick to that no matter what. Like, no matter, like, sometimes I kind of feel like, raw, Klopp, do you want to know something? I know playing different formations ain't really your thing. And you only really stick to a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1, dare I say it, a 4-4-2. But you can change it up a little bit. You can ask players to do different things. So, for example, when you've got the three midfielders, they don't all have to be battering rams. One of them can be that one that floats a little bit, like Umia Coutinho. But some people might say, no, but Matt, do you want to know something? When we did that and we had Coutinho, that's when we didn't win championships. We won games, which is fair. But sometimes I feel like during the game, though, does he make those changes? I don't feel like he does, bro. Because when you deep it, let's say Liverpool are losing, what does Klopp do? He'll take off like Mane for Origi. He won't change the system. He wants to attack. He'll just do player for player. That's not really a tactical change. It's just more, I'm making a change. So I kind of have to agree with that, bro.
Yeah, and I think that, to Tony's point, what really got annoying was during January, innit? When we just kept losing games, but Klopp wasn't doing anything different to try and stop it from happening.
Sorry to cut you, Jeff, my bro. Look what Marquez says. Tell me Marquez ain't talking sense when he says that.
Yeah. That's why I brought up it does. It very much feels forced. It really does.
I'm saying.
It feels like if I came round to your house and I saw you drinking Lambrini, I would know that the shop was shut and you just couldn't get, because I know you don't drink Lambrini. It'd be like, bro, what the hell is going on? You'd be like, bro, it was all they had in the corner shop or whatever. I just had to grab something because I knew we was drinking tonight. Like, it does. It feels forced. It feels like there's like an ulterior reason why you're doing it. You're not doing it because you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And yeah, during January, it really was annoying that Klopp wasn't changing things up, and that's why Klopp has to take a large portion of the blame for that January poor run. Like, he wasn't doing anything different. He wasn't doing anything. And it was like, Klopp, man, you've got to change this. Like, we've just lost 3 in a row. Klopp, we just lost 4 in a row. Klopp, we just lost 5 in a row. And it's like, bro, what? Why is it going to be different today?
Yeah.
But what I will say in Klopp's defense, because I've always got to say, defend the best manager in the world, he stuck to his guns, and we ended up going on a 10-game unbeaten run, including 8 wins, and we got 3rd in the end. So I guess it can go both ways, innit? It can go both ways. But yeah, I think Klopp he does need a little bit more flexibility in this system, definitely.
No, fair play. Well then, bro, it leads us to our next person. You know what it is? He used to be an Arsenal fan, I think. But I don't think he is anymore. I'm going to bring him up. Bring it up. Goon Lee, what's going on, bro? What's going on, G?
The gang's back, man. And the internet's working as well. FSG trying to kill me off and that, so I'm good. I'm here.
Bless, bro.
Firstly, big up to obviously Cal and the baby and that, and Matt as well with the new one. But you lot didn't send 50 the WhatsApp, bro. 50, he's lining up. What's going on?
You know what, bro? I love my time too much, you know, big fella.
Listen, bro, you need to line up. You need to line up with 50.
Bro.
50 didn't get the WhatsApp, bro. Just to look,
bro, I'm not quite ready to surrender my own time, you know. I'm not even gonna lie, real talk. I'm not quite ready to surrender my time. These men ain't got no time, bro. Every time I talk to them, all they do is say they're stressed, bro. That's it, bro.
bro. Kids life in it. No, daddy life in it. What do you expect, bro?
But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sound mad for saying it, but I know Drifter, you got a dog, and I had a dog as well. So when you have a dog, I'm not comparing it to a child, but that is part of the family in it. So I'm not gonna lie. So you got enough.
Yeah, no, you're right. And obviously, these men are always like, when I'm on the phone to these men at 11 o'clock at night when I'm outside, they're like, bro, that's worse than having a kid, bro. You're doing what? You're walking the dog at midnight, bro.
Listen,
what kind of madness
it's
is
crazy,
that, bro?
man.
Like,
I know. Listen, I had a dog. I ain't getting a new one since it died a couple years back. So I know how you feel. I know how you feel.
I hate, my was
Liverpool League, bro. I have to start the timing now, my brother.
Yeah. No, but you know what? Man's allowed extra time because that was about the.
I've just started now, but obviously I had a little.
So you know what? My thing, two things. I'm going to say something about Jamie's comment as well, because big up Jamie as well. I hope you're all good, Jamie, as well. But my thing, rankings of. Did my thing freeze?
So we're losing you, bro. We're losing
you a bit, bro.
Yeah, you're back. You're back
now.
Yeah. So we're talking about like the rankings of like big teams and like the tiers of like the big teams and stuff like that. And like I've been hearing like people saying that obviously, and I'm gonna sound like an Arsenal defender, but I'm not, because I hate Arsenal and I want them to suffer in it. But like I know Liverpool and I know Man United, biggest teams in England, innit? But you can't come in here and tell me that Chelsea and Man City and Aston Villa are bigger clubs than Arsenal, bro. Like, and I know obviously Chelsea have won 2 Champions Leagues, but if we're gonna say that, then you got to say Aston Villa are bigger than most clubs, and you got to say what Nottingham Forest are bigger than most clubs, and you got to also say, for example, Greece are bigger than England because they won a European Championship in the last 20 years. So you can't really come in here like people and say, oh, like all the whole thing about Chelsea and Arsenal are bigger than Arsenal and that, because there's a lot. Like Arsenal, a big institution, Liverpool, a big institution, and in the last 30 years, there's been times where unfortunately Liverpool actually been major banters for many years. But you've always been a big club. You've always been bigger than Arsenal, and you will probably always be bigger than Arsenal. So you can't start saying Champions League makes you the biggest club in London and that, because that's nonsense, bro. Like that's crazy. So if anyone says that, then to me, I don't know what you man agree. I want to hear your opinion. Obviously, chop it up. But for me, I don't really believe Champions League makes you the biggest club in the world, though, at that time, because you're just good in that moment. And recency bias plays a lot into that. But that's just my thoughts on it. But because my personal opinion is, if you win the league, that's your bread and butter. Everyone goes for the league first, and that's what everyone wants to win. Liverpool, you would have preferred to win that, and we all wanted to win that 2 years ago. 2 years ago over the Champions League, because it was 30 years. So that's my opinion in it. But just lastly before I cut off, I think Liverpool, they're gonna come second. I don't think they're gonna win it, man, because the squad's not big enough, man. I know I'm gonna kill the vibe, but
and on that note, you're 2 minutes up. I gave you more time, bro.
Big up.
No, big up, bro. Big up. Love my bro. Love my bro.
Big up, man. Big up. But you know we gotta hit you with it, though. You know we gotta hit you.
Shut up! I'll tell you to your face. Yes. I'll tell you to your face.
Alright, you know what? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Alright. We're both food, man. We're meant to stick together. What's going on, bro? Come on, bro.
But we gotta be fair, bro. Fair, bro.
Big up, my brother.
We're gonna chop that up now, though, bro.
Definitely.
Big up, bro. Big up.
Take care, G.
You know what, bro?
He made some. Do you know what? Liverpool Lee, enough respect, because I'll tell you something for now. He made some valid points. Because let me start off with this here just quickly. Let's be real. If we're talking about Premier League era, we have never really fulfilled our potential really up until now. We were always a massive club, Drew. We always were. Always had some of the best defenders, best strikers, well known around the world. Historical players, Gerrard, Souness, all of them. Keegan, Dalglish, but let's be real. If we're talking about, and I think this is where you have to differ, it's about success. Liverpool's success in the Premier League era was never great. It was never great, but we would still argue we was always a big club. And I think Gunnerly's right. We were always a big club. It's just that we weren't successful. With Arsenal, I think it is if you're talking about Arsenal's success, you can say, yeah, the Arsenal haven't been as successful as Chelsea. But if we're talking historically, they are a bigger club, bro. And even though Arsenal haven't won a Champions League, I don't know if that should really define them as not being a big club, you know, because we're talking about worldwide. Like, how are Arsenal known from when they were established to how they are now? I'm pretty sure Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea. They have a bigger fan base and a wider fan base. And that's from historically of what they've done. It's just that recency bias will tell you, raw, but Chelsea have picked up a Champions League. Chelsea have got money. So I have to kind of, I understand where it's coming from, bro.
All right, I'm trying to put it into an analogy, but I can't really think of one off the top of my head. But all right, you got three. I'm not even trying to be sexist here. It's just because I'm a man. I'm gonna use a woman as an example, but no offense to any women. We just switch it around and make it a man for you. We're doing the same thing. So you got three girls that you like when you're at school, yeah?
Yeah.
One of them isn't really that nice, but you love her, you like her personality, yeah?
Yeah.
And then the other two are like good personality and they're really good looking, like really good looking, yeah? But one of them ain't really got that good genes. So by the time you're about 25 and you buck her on road, you're like, right, I don't even, all right, what's going on, right? And you're thinking, right, she's not even that same girl I went to school with still. Like, what happened, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the girl who was like, she was all right, she had a little work done, innit? So now she looks even better than the other two now. But there's one girl that was nice in school. She's got great genes. She went uni, got a degree, and now she's still nice. You're nearly 49. She's still looking great. That's Liverpool. See the girl that had the surgery? That's Chelsea. Arsenal is the one that looked boom, but now you're bucking her and you're like, oh, right, yeah, she ain't really looking like she did in school still. That's what it is. Which one of those girls is the one you would want? Because I would want the one that still looks the same as the one when she was in school to now. So that's Liverpool. So straight away, we're always a big club. We always will be. We're that one. The genes are good. Do you know what I'm saying? But which one would you prefer? Would you prefer the one who was good back in the day, but she ain't so nice now? But you got the memories of how good she was. All the pictures are still up in her yard.
I want the one that's nice now, not back in the day.
So you want the Chelsea then? So you want the one that weren't the nicest back then, but now she's had a little surgery. She's looking boom. Is that the one that you want then?
No, I don't want surgery either. I want the natural thing. That's what we are.
No, but we know because we're Liverpool. So that's the best one. I just wanted to throw that in to make the establishment we're the best. That's shade.
Yeah.
But who do you want? Do you want Arsenal or do you want the Liverpool?
No, you mean Arsenal or Chelsea? You mean? Is that what
you're sorry, Arsenal or Chelsea? Which one do you want?
If we're being
because
realistic,
you know, and remember this. Here's a kicker.
Yeah. Go on.
If you have kids with the Arsenal girl, they're still going to be beautiful kids because you remember her genes were great. She just hasn't aged well. But if you have kids with the Chelsea one, bro, you remember she weren't really that nice, bro. It's the surgery making her look like that now. So you don't even know, bro, what's gonna happen.
Man's dishing out some mad questions, you know.
So which one? I ask you again. Which one do you want? Do you want the Chelsea chick or do you want the Arsenal chick?
All I want, yeah. Well, asking me the mad thing, you know. Listen, this is some mad analogy. All right, you're asking to go deep, bro. Like, all right, I want my kids to look beautiful. Big up my kids. They're amazing. Their mum is amazing.
So you want Arsenal then?
So I want Arsenal. That because I don't want, like, this is just me. Some people might prefer certain. Actually, no, because this is gonna go deep. This might get us in trouble. But certain people might just want things that have just happened, whereas I want something that's been there from day and will not leave them. That's what I will say. If that answers your question, you know what I'm saying?
I was just making sure we didn't miss.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is this: yeah, I'd rather Arsenal. I'd rather Arsenal.
You drove art, but then that answers the question then, bro.
I'd rather
About
Arsenal.
What makes you the bigger club?
I'd rather Arsenal because anyone can go and get stuff done. Like I can go and get a hair transplant one day. Trust me, I will. Yeah. I can go and do that. I rather want the natural thing. That's just me. And no disrespect to anyone that's got anything like done. No, like that's just. I don't want to even say preference. It's just that me personally, I know who I am. I know what I'm about. But again, someone might cuss me and say, "But Mike, you're not making sense. If you get hair transplant, like that means you're not natural or whatever." Fair news.
No, but if you get a hair transplant, you're doing the Chelsea move, bruv. You're just lying out here, bro.
No, true. Listen, it's each to their own though. Like I can only speak on. I don't know, bro. You're asking me to go deep here. All I'll say is this: if you ask me to pick out of two clubs, I think Arsenal are bigger than Chelsea.
Here's the one thing I'll say.
Chelsea have just been more successful in recent memory. That's all that is. Just because they've been more successful since Abramovich, are you trying to tell me they are bigger than what Arsenal have done? No. Come on. They're not.
But here's the thing, yeah. I do agree, not to be disrespectful to Arsenal fans, I do agree when people will say, but how can you truly be a big club and you've never won a European trophy? And you have to take that into context. If we're talking about history, if we're talking about class, if we're talking about like just the fundamental things that come with like fan base, if we're talking about all of that, Arsenal trumps Chelsea easily. Like there's not even a conversation to be had, especially around the world. Like Arsenal's got way more fans than Chelsea, and I think a fan base massively
but this is what I'm saying. Not
to how big of a club you are, without a shadow. In
Where's
fact,
Chelsea's fans?
If we look at the season the way it just happened,
they all came in 2005, bro.
We've realized that fans are the most important thing in football. If last season proved anything when there was no fans in the stadium, fans are the most important thing in football. Therefore, if Arsenal have the third biggest fan base in England and probably maybe top 5 to 10 in the world, which is a fact, I think the only clubs that have got a bigger fan base than Arsenal are Liverpool, Man United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and I can't remember. I think there was one other. Arsenal is right up there, right? So therefore, if your fan base is that big, then you have to be a giant club. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But you see the Chelsea argument, I do think it has some legs when the Chelsea fans will turn around and they'll say, all right, well, we don't have as much history as you.
Yeah.
But we have won the European Cup twice and you haven't even sniffed it.
All right, let me ask you this.
Bro, let's be honest. How can you be the greatest of all time? Because I'll give you another, like, not an analogy, but another example. How would anybody be able to say that Mayweather, Ali, Mike Tyson, whoever it is that you believe is the greatest boxer of all time, how would you be able to have that argument if they'd never won a world title?
That's a very good point. But let me throw this at you. So when Liverpool, when it came to the Premier League era, which I think was 92, 93, I think it was, did you still consider Liverpool a big club? Yes or no? And they hadn't won the Premier League.
When the Premier League started.
When the Premier League started, Liverpool hadn't won a Premiership up until 1920. Did you still consider them a big club? You did, right?
1920. Hold on, bro. You're confused.
No, not 1920. 1992 to 93. So I said when the Premier. No, but you know what I meant when the Premier League.
Bro, you baffled me for a minute.
No. 92, 93, when it became the Premier League, did you still consider Liverpool a big club? Yes or no?
In 1992, of course, Bob, because it'd only been 3 years since we won the league, or 2 years since we won the league.
Right. How many years have gone by until we won it? 30. Yeah? 30. But within those 30 years, did you still consider us a big club? Yes or no?
Yeah, because we won the World Championship, bro.
No, but my whole point is this.
And we set in stone a legacy, bro, from before that.
No, but hear what I'm saying. Within that period, we hadn't won the Premier League. What do people always used to throw at us? Oh, how can you be so great if you've never won a Premier League? How could you be so great if you never won a Premier League? Our whole thing was, no, but that may be true, but we won it when it is before it was called that. We've won it years gone by. Like we had an era where we dominated. And why? Because we had massive history that you can't take away from us. this is the same type of thing applies to Arsenal. Just because they haven't won a Champions League, bro, you cannot say, oh, they're not a big club. And yes, people are saying Champions League. We understand that. But people were still saying, but you haven't won your bread and butter. Your bread and butter is at home. If you can't do it at home, how are you going to do it with outside? That's what people say.
No, you know, I get that. And just before I forget, Rex Blazer, big up myself, bro. Man said, fuck off. Man said he can't think of an analogy and it comes out of a gem like this. Big up, bro. You know what? I try, innit? I don't even know where that even came from. But here's the thing, yeah, that I will say to that though, bro, is you're 100% right with what you're saying in terms of that if you don't win the league, which is your bread and butter, then it does contribute to people being able to say that you're not of a certain level. And Chelsea haven't got anywhere near as many league titles as what Arsenal do overall. So I get your argument. But that was what always helped us in our argument, though, bro, is that until very recently, when Man United made it to 19, we was way ahead in league titles. So historically, even though we hadn't won Premier Leagues, everybody was trying to catch us. We were the record holders, bro. We had 18. Yeah, remember, Man United were way behind us, bro, and it took them all them years to catch up.
No, but my whole point is, when we was back in school and them things there, we had no leg to stand on, but we were still fighting our corner. That's the whole point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, but at that time, bro, we had like 8, 9 more league titles than Man United, though.
But, bro, you see, all right, let me give you an example. Back in the days of, like, the Owen era, yeah, we didn't win no Prem, you know. Torres era, we won no Prem. Gerrard, our best player, we won no Prem. But we were still sitting there going, we're bigger than you, we're bigger than you, we're bigger than you, we're bigger than you. Why? Because of history and what we've achieved. We just didn't win one.
And our fan base.
No, but hear me out though. But because we didn't win this one Premier League in the Premier League era, people would jump down our throats, right?
Yeah, but they were hating.
No, I know, but the same thing kind of applies to Arsenal. Arsenal haven't won a Champions League, right? But let's be real, bro. They went a season unbeaten. They done a madness in that Premier League era.
Nottingham Forest.
No, I know. No, but bro, okay,
so did Nottingham Forest, bro.
No, but let me land though. Arsenal were the only challengers to Man United in the Premier League era before Chelsea came on board with their money. Let's be real. Come on, you have to give them credit.
No, I'm giving Arsenal above. I give Arsenal credit. I do.
So this is what I'm trying to say. So for people,
but they've never won the world title though, bro. No, because you know what you're saying about that we've never won the Premier League. That's that silly argument people used to put to us, and they'll be like, all they did is change the name, guys. We've won 18 league titles. Yeah, we haven't won it when it was called this, but we've won it, yeah? We've won 18 of them. Bro, Arsenal haven't won a Champions League or a UEFA Cup.
I know this.
They've never won a major European trophy, bro. So what I'm saying is, even though I would personally say Arsenal are a bigger club than Chelsea, all banter aside, I do get the Chelsea argument. I do. Bro, they've won the Europa League, which is obviously the UEFA Cup equivalent, by beating Arsenal, by the way. And they've won 2 Champions Leagues, bro. And Arsenal haven't ever won a European trophy.
In recent memory, what was
Chelsea? It doesn't matter when you did it, though, bro. Arsenal have never done it full stop. Bro, you can go through their entire history, and they've never won it, bro.
No. This is where I'm gonna land it hard. Listen to this now, Drift. Yeah, hear me now. Hear this now. This ain't against you. This is just to other people. When Arsenal were doing a madness with Henry, Ian Wright, Dennis Bergkamp. I'm just reading off names here, by the way. What's my man's name? Flipping. Carnu, Adams, Bold, Seaman, all of that man there. Yeah. Chelsea had man like Frank Leboeuf, Desai.
No, bro, you can't start with those guys. They're ballers.
No. I'll tell you why. Jeremy, all their man there. Did they win one Premier League? No. Where were they finishing, bruv? 5th and 6th, like every single season. Them man won't say nothing. Hasselbank, Torre, Andre Flo, great players. What were they winning? Were they winning major trophies? Were they winning Champions League? Were they winning Premier League? I don't think they were, bro. I really don't think they were.
No, they weren't.
Exactly. So why are we going to just act like, because recency bias, because Chelsea, when Abramovich came in and shook up the thing, now we're just going to base their history from there? Because let's be real, Chelsea's history only started really from 2005 when Abramovich came in, or 2003, I think it was. Let's be real, bro.
No, I mean that's a little bit too far. That's a little bit too disingenuous. They've won quite a lot of FA Cups, and obviously they had won the league like 40 years ago or whatever it was. But I know, I get where you're coming
But
from.
Chelsea
All I'm
went
saying
missing
is,
for years. But bruv,
no, they were.
Chelsea went missing for years until Abramovich came about, and they had bad boy players, Drew. So see
No,
them
but
players.
what I'm saying is though, brother, Abramovich has been there for 2 decades. So how long are we gonna call history now? Because 2 decades is a long time. Chelsea ain't just been newcomers on the block for a couple years, bro. 2 decades. That's a long time, bro. So Chelsea have been relevant for 2 decades now.
Yeah, but then at the same time, yeah, but Arsenal have been relevant up until, let's be real, obviously like Wenger time. So obviously when Wenger really
Arsenal
left,
haven't won a major trophy for 14 years.
Is that how long it is now?
Yeah, bro.
All right, but how long?
No, hold on. The last time they won the league was 2004.
No, but here's the joke, though.
17 years, bruv, since Arsenal have won a major trophy.
But when Chelsea won the Premier League in 2005, how long was the wait for they had to win it?
Oh, yeah, it was like 40 years or something.
But this is what so it's longer. It's longer.
No, I hear that. But can you see there is an argument for both sides, though, bro?
I can see it, but I just
20
feel like...
years of dominance for Chelsea, including 3 European
No, I can see it, but I feel like
bro.
you're eradicating what Arsenal have done and saying because Chelsea have come in and shut the thing up and they've been doing things on a level for how many years now since Abramovich has come in, we're just gonna act like they're bigger now than Arsenal. What it is, Driv?
I would pick Arsenal.
They're more successful. They're more successful, not bigger. They're just more successful. They're not bigger. Chelsea, in my opinion,
then that means it depends what you define bigger. I would pick Arsenal. If you told me to say who is the biggest club, I would factor in fan base, history, and all that, and I would say Arsenal. But I do have to say though, there's always going to be that asterisk. There's always going to be that question mark over truly how big Arsenal are. And I have to say, I agree that they've never won a major European trophy, bro. And I'm sorry. That will always be a thing where it's like, how can you truly call yourself the greatest and you've never won a European trophy?
No, they're not the greatest. All they're saying is what I'm just basing on what Gunnar Lee said. He's just basically trying to say that a lot of people want to chat smoke and say they're bigger than Arsenal. No, they're just more successful than Arsenal, not bigger. Because let's be real, Arsenal were wrapping up trophies before a lot of these clubs even knew what trophies smelt like. Let's be real. We have to be real.
But then what we have to ask ourselves then, bro, is how long can you steep yourself in your history before you actually do become irrelevant then? I think that's the question that we need to ask.
Very, very true. And you want to know what's so mad, yeah? We have to even look at ourselves because we were talking bare Johnny Big Bullets when we were younger and we weren't really doing nothing. Let's be real. Houllier era, we had that we won the 3 trophies. We weren't really saying that much.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say, bro. We were still winning major trophies, even though we weren't winning Premier Leagues, though, bro. We won the we won the
consistently. No, but not consistently.
No. I'm not saying we was winning consistently, but bro, the UEFA Cup was a massive trophy when we won it. Yeah, before it got turned into the Europa League, it was madly respected. It was a massive trophy, and we won.
Yeah. That's true.
We won the Champions League, which is the biggest of all the biggest. Yeah.
Well, I agree.
And not only that, bro, we're the most successful English team for Champions League. We've got double the amount of any other English club. So it's different to compare us to Arsenal because we've got so much records and history on our side, and then we occasionally did keep it. Well, we kept on doing little things here or there. Where the argument you could put in, you're right, from 2005 till 2014, we didn't really put together title challenge as such. That's a long time. That's a lot. I know 08, 09, we did kind of, but not like the Brendan Rodgers one. And then you could put into when, before Klopp came, we never won a major trophy. So yeah, I get that you could use that argument, and that was maybe why we were being a bit stupid. But again, we could still go, well, we got double the amount of Champions Leagues as you. We got more league titles than all of you. We got more fans than all of you. So that's our leg to stand on why we think we're bigger. Arsenal can't really pull on that, bro, because they don't have more league titles and they've never won a European trophy. So they don't have as much of a leg to kind of pull that argument like what we did. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, but this is over Chelsea though, because Arsenal do have more league titles than Chelsea. But I'm
not by much, you know.
No, but I'm pretty sure they do, bro.
Arsenal's got what, 13, and I think
Chelsea's
got 9 or 8.
9 or 8.
Bro, it's not by much.
No, but that's still quite big though.
Yeah, but like we're not talking like astronomical though, are we?
No, but not astronomical. But that's still a healthy league. Big up Cal, because I think Cal says it how I'm trying to say it. Arsenal are historically bigger, but Chelsea are bigger currently. And what I'll say is this: I'm saying Arsenal are bigger historically, but Chelsea are just more successful right now in this current period. That's how I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, my bad. Chelsea's only got 6 league titles, so I thought they had 9.
6, and Arsenal got how much?
Arsenal got 13.
This is what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Historically, that's what I'm trying to say. Historically,
yeah, that's double. That's quite a lot, actually.
Them man are doubling their body count. That's crazy, bro.
But then what do we count a Champions League as? Like,
but we can't. That's a
I
Champions
don't know. I'm just
bro.
saying. I would pick Arsenal, but I think the Chelsea argument is a valid one.
Do you know what it is? I don't want to come. See, the thing is, I don't want to come across like I'm just like disrespecting Chelsea. It's not even that. I just think you can't eradicate someone's history. Like, I always look at it from a landscape of the biggest clubs in England, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, and then Chelsea and City. And then on top of that, you got to put Newcastle and Spurs in there. Because you see Newcastle's history and Spurs' history is still big. It's just that obviously currently they're not great. Don't sleep on Newcastle. Newcastle have one of the biggest fan bases. Like,
but bro, if you're gonna include Newcastle, though, I think then we've got to include Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest.
No, bro, I agree, but I'm not doing it in order, but I'm just reading off some other clubs as well who have great history as well. I just think what it is though, we get carried away in this whole recency bias thing because yes, I fully understand Arsenal haven't been doing well. We all know this. They've been on a slide, but you can't still take away what they've done. You can't take away what's in that book when you look at the league titles that they've had and the major trophies. Arsenal's major trophies outweigh Chelsea's. It's just that since Abramovich has come in, they've been more successful. That's how I see it. But you can't eradicate.
No, I'm not eradicating it, bro. I'm just saying how Muhammad Ali wouldn't be the best boxer of all time if he'd never won a world title.
Do you know what I mean? No, bro, I fully hear that. But then
Arsenal's never won a world title, bro. I'm sorry,
no,
it does matter, bro.
Do you know what? Do you know what I was saying?
Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa have won a world title, and Arsenal still ain't won a world title, bro.
Again, I don't even want to bring this up here because it hurts here, but Steven Gerrard never won a Premier League medal. Are we going to take away how great he is? That's why I don't want to base it on...
Individuals and clubs are different, bro. Individuals and clubs are different.
No. But here's the thing, though. Steven Gerrard is perceived as one of the best players to ever play the game, in my opinion, and he should be, right? But but people would always say he never won the Premier League. That'll be the whole thing, right?
That,
but we still know what he done still merits is still off the charts, right? What Arsenal have done, just because they haven't done it in recent memory, is still off the charts. It's just that not in recent memory. Bro, them man done an invincible season. Let's be real.
Yes, I know. But what I'm saying is, so how long can you steep in mediocrity before your history holds no clout anymore then?
Bruv, I hear you on that, but I don't think we're at that point. Bruv, we're not even at a point where Chelsea have won the same amount of Premier Leagues as Arsenal.
Oh, they've won more Premier Leagues than Arsenal, bro.
No, but you just... Titles?
League titles in general, but Chelsea have won more Premier Leagues than Arsenal.
I don't know if they won more Premier Leagues than Arsenal.
No, they have, brother. Ain't Chelsea won 4 or 5? Remember, Arsenal only won 3 Premier Leagues under Wenger.
But then if we do that again, that's the whole Liverpool have only won 1 Premier League trophy, and then we've only won the
I'm saying Chelsea have won more Premier Leagues.
Bro, you can't base it on one thing. Basically,
anyway, you know what?
Let's move.
We got to move. We've got a couple of we got the callers back there.
Yeah. We got a few more callers to get through.
So
Sammy G, what's going on, bro?
Hi, how are you guys? You guys hear me well?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Clear, bro. What's going on, bro? I'm gonna start your timer from now, yeah?
Got it. Thanks for having me on. I love you guys so much. You guys are great. And Drifty, I remember you were talking about how you like to sort of waste the day, wait for the kickoff to finally start on the weekends. Here in the United States, the games start like 7:30, 10 o'clock. So it's just like wake up first thing in the morning, get to watch the games. It's amazing. When you win, of course. But losing, it's whole day's ruined. I just want to ask you guys, what are the ideal owners for you guys? Do you guys believe because I feel like FSG aren't that bad. Like they're better than Kroenkes, they're better than the Glazers, better than Daniel Levy. So I would ask, like, what is the ideal owner? How should a football club be ran? That's really all I wanted to ask. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Bless, man.
Appreciate
Bless,
that, Samuel, bro.
Big up,
Appreciate it, my bro.
Thank you.
We chop that up now, bro.
Definitely. Boy,
just quickly before we move on, just get through this super chat as well.
Yeah. Sam Max Legend says Arsenal won the Cup Winners' Cup in '94. Will always be bigger than Chavsky. Chavsky, our first Frankenstein club from zero to hero overnight. Doesn't cut. No,
you know what? The only thing I'll say about the Cup Winners' Cup is, is that real? Because I'm sure when I went through Arsenal's history one time, it said that the only thing they've ever won was like this trophy back in like the 60s where you got entered in it for being like a nice team, like the fair play thing. Because in the Cup Winners' Cup, I just remember Naeem lobbing David Seaman. Like, did Arsenal actually win the Cup Winners' Cup? And we got to remember the Cup Winners' Cup's like the Carabao Cup of Europe, so it's still not a major European trophy. Like we can't go there. Really. Like no one wins the Carabao Cup and goes, yeah, I won a major trophy. But all right, fair enough. At least they've won something in Europe. You get what I mean?
No, I hear that.
But yeah, to the to Sam's question.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Sorry, what's the question again? So I was reading the comments, you know. Sorry, hold on. You didn't.
Yeah, what's your ideal owner?
Matt, you didn't say. Hold on, sorry, I think I missed something. John Batista, Matt, you didn't say the super chat before Sam Max Legend, bro. Did I not read out Sam Max Legend super chat just a minute ago? Have I missed something? Have I missed out a super chat? No, I just read this one, didn't I? Yeah, I read this one.
No, the one before it.
Oh, one before. Was the one before? Sorry if I've missed that. Apologies, people. Apologies. Did I miss? Can you see one before, Drift? Because I can't.
No, I can't scroll back that far anymore now, bro.
Yeah,
I think it might have been the one that was up on the screen that accidentally disappeared.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
put it back in there, please. Put it back in there. Send it again, bro. If I've missed that, apologies. So, all right, the question was, who would our ideal owners be? My opinion, ideal owners.
It was JB. Yeah, JB. Just write it again, bro.
Yeah. Ideal owners.
I know what mine is.
If I'm being honest, I like the way how Leicester run. For me, Leicester, they go about their signing shrewdly. They get it done with not too much fuss. So I do like them. But if I'm being genuinely honest, because I feel like Leicester are not on the same level as us, no disrespect to Leicester, but we're trying to win titles. Leicester are building for something. We're trying to sustain something right now. If I'm being genuinely honest, I wouldn't mind a Man City owner, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, like we have to do things in a perfect way. And when I say perfect way, obviously nothing is perfect. And I'm not talking about covering up sponsorship deals. I'm not talking about covering up things from the Premier League. I'm not talking about those things. I'm just talking about how they built into the whole training complex. They're built into the whole youth system. They're buying their youth as well. They're buying players from overseas and bringing them in. They've got the City group as well. They've got plans in other clubs as well, which they're bringing together. They're also looking for the now as well with Jack Grealish and Harry Kane. So if you can kind of take away some of that dirty stuff that they do, which again, there's no perfect, I wouldn't mind a City owner. I also wouldn't mind a Leicester City owner, but I just think for us and where we want to be, I think Man City ownership would suit us better, because even though I think Leicester's model is better, I don't know if Leicester's model would keep us winning right now. That's what I will say.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I can't necessarily disagree with that. I might shock some people with this, but I actually would want our owners to be FSG, but I would want them to treat us like their biological child and not their foster child.
But that can't work, though.
Right now, no, it can, bro, because they can put their own money in if they want. They just choose not to. And if they loved us like their biological child, they'd put money in. They treat us like a foster child. They keep us safe. They make sure that we're fed and that we're okay. But they don't ever show us the real love because we're not their real child. and they also make money off of us because if you're a foster parent, obviously you can make a living from it as well. So I think that's a great comparison, in my opinion. We're like their foster child, and I wish they treated us like their biological child. That's it. I reckon if they just spent 50, 60 mil of their own money every transfer window, or maybe 100 mil of their own money every couple transfer windows to just make sure we were always competing, I'd be okay with that. I would genuinely be okay with that. I don't need our owners to go out and splash money like it's going out of fashion and all that stuff. But I do want them to every now and again go for a big boy player if there's a player available, make sure they freshen up the squad when it's needed and buy what we need. Don't wait until we're on our face before they do something like January, where they waited the whole month before they, you get what I mean, before they got us a defender. Because I don't think FSG would be bad owners if they showed more love. It's the lack of love for me. That is why I have a problem with them. So I don't need the sugar daddy. Do you know what I'm saying? I just need owners who show more love. That's me, man.
The reason why I disagree with that, I fully understand where you're coming from. FSG are never, they're just not like that. So when you say perfect,
no, but you said my ideal owner, so I've just given FSG what I would want them to have.
Bro,
do you get what I'm saying?
Bro, you're forgetting about the Super League, bro, as well. They're the man.
Oh no, I'm trying not to think about.
But them man are pioneering Super League in that. Man City.
Yeah, no, but remember, everyone's owners tried to be a part of that. So what I'm saying is,
but Liverpool, Man United were pioneers in that thing.
Forget about the bad stuff because everyone's owners have done bad things.
Not on it, man.
I'm talking about just how they generally run the club and that kind of way of looking at it. Yeah, if you include the bad things they've done, like trying to get the trademark Liverpool and all that, yeah, all of that. I don't like any of that stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like,
there's no perfect owner.
I'm not condoning any of that.
You've got to take bits off everyone.
Because let's be honest, regardless of whichever way we want to swing this year, we definitely know that when we won the league, we cannot deny that what made that league win feel better is that we done it the right way. We done it the right way. I know you got to say the right way, but we got to be honest. We know we did it the right way. We didn't go out and outspend everybody. We didn't go out and act on our mad one and our wages and all that. We coached good players into world-class players with a world-class manager, and we sprinkled money around because in modern football you have to. And we was looked at the team who did it the right way. We got to be honest. That's how we felt. We felt like we ain't done no Chelsea. We ain't done no Man City. We done it the right way. Do you get what I'm saying? So therefore, that's kind of, I have to keep that in consideration.
No, fair enough. Let's bring on the last two callers. Bring on Kaz Netwami first. Kaz Netwami, what's going on, bro? You there, bro? Kaz Netwami?
Yeah,
oh.
You there,
bro?
You there, bro?
Yeah,
bro.
Now, bro.
What's going on, bro? Your timer starts now, yeah? Your 2 minutes.
Yeah. I just wanted to say this summer transfer window has shown me that we're done. We are actually done because we see Manchester United signing Sancho and Varane. We see Manchester City trying to get Jack Grealish and Harry Kane, and Liverpool Football Club. Oh, we're gonna try to get Jared Bowen. Oh, we're trying to get Saul Niguez. Fuck off, FSG, with that bullshit, man. I'm telling you this. I'm counting the days that these lot leave my club, because I'm telling you this right here, right now. In the next 3 years, we will be a Europa League team again. Just know. Because we never spend, and I want to tell you something that you probably don't know. In the last 5 years, our net spend is 159 million. That's 10 opportunities for us to replenish the squad that we have not been allowed. That is an average on 16 million pounds each window, whether that be summer transfer window or the January transfer window. So that means every summer transfer window since 2016, we have spent on average net spend 32 million pounds. How on earth can you tell Jurgen Klopp to win us leagues, Champions Leagues on 32 million pounds every year for the last 5 years? That is disrespectful. Fuck FSG. And everybody wants to sit there and say, oh, FSG helped us win. Okay, tell me one time they've bought a player without selling a player that's actually helped us grow and dominate teams. They don't do anything for us. They don't care about us. Why do people still back these owners? I do not understand. I don't understand. Why? Is it because you're scared about the Saudis? While these lot paid £5.2 million for Donald Trump, who said he'll openly molest and rape women, and he's also racist. So when you want to bring that moral fucking compass around to me, what about them? Why don't we point the fingers at them? And everybody's talking about the Glazers, Cronkies, and the flipping what's it called, Danny Levy. I don't give a shit about them. Fuck Tottenham. Fuck Arsenal. Fuck Man United. They don't give a shit about them. Let them go into relegation. I don't give a shit about them. I care about Liverpool Football Club. And FSG are ruining my club. We ain't winning no Premier League, man. Safe. Fuck FSG.
Wow. I mean, you know what, bro? That was passionate, and I hear you. But I mean, the 2 minutes did run out, bro. So we kind of have to.
No. Yeah, do we gotta do?
No. Hey, shut your mouth.
But you know what, though? I hear the passion. I respect the passion.
No, 100%. 100%. Obviously, Kyle's not around me. No, big him up as well because he's just frustrated at the lack of spending. And I think a lot of Liverpool fans are. So, however you want to say it, however you want to, address it, I just think we're all sitting there twiddling our thumbs and we're seeing our rivals kind of strengthen. One thing I will say is this, though. Remember, our rivals will always have to strengthen more so than us because we're ahead of them. When we started buying our Manes and our Salahs and our Van Dijks and Alissons, we were building something, and then we got to that high point. The other teams weren't doing that. Now they are doing what we were doing, so it was only natural that they were going to start doing that. So try not to stress too much, people, and hopefully, we do make a change. We do make some changes. 975 Jamal says, United and LFC do not spearhead the ASL. Barcelona, Juventus, and Madrid were. That's the reason why Perez is chairman and not Henry and Glazers. 975 Jamrock. I don't know if I agree with all of that. Yes, I agree with Barcelona and Juve and Madrid well, but I also heard that Liverpool and Man United from the UK were also pioneers when it came to bringing in the English contingent. And the American owners, obviously, of Man United and Liverpool was spearheading that. From what I've heard, and this might not be factual or biblical, J.W. Henry was a massive part of that. And so were the Glazers. Whether you want to believe that or not, it's up to you. But that's just what I've heard and what I've also read as well. Vex Blazer says, yo, this guy is savage. Might ended it with safe and mic drop. Yeah, listen, Carl, Army.
Army came in flaming, boy. Man came in with the Uzi and just started to spray up the place, bro. We didn't even care.
It's true. No, do you know what, though? There were some things there that he was spitting some facts.
In the anger, there was definitely some facts. There's no doubt about it. There was definitely
100%.
some facts.
Like me bring on the last caller as well. Bring on Sammy. Actually, is this the last super chat? Let me go for the super chats first. Actually, make sure I missed any. I don't think I have. Just going through them. Let me see. Nope, nothing has come up on my screen. All right, cool. We move. We bring up Sammy. Sammy, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, everything good?
Yeah, bless, man. Bless. Yourself?
Yeah, I good. I cool now.
Cool. Sammy, yeah. I'm gonna start your timer from now. Yeah.
All right. First question I want to ask, like two players who I think on similar level now. Who all you prefer, Benzema or Aguero?
Who's quicker or better?
Say that again?
No, like better.
Oh, okay. Who's better? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Second one is, could Pep become the GOAT without winning another Champions League? Like if he just continue with the league titles now. Like say even 6-7 more league titles. I have him at number 2 right now behind Fergie. You think he need another Champions League, or if league titles could make up for it? I think it could. I think people think like Champions League easy to win or something. It's only really Zidane and Carlo had 3. So I don't really think you have to win a Champions League again to catch Fergie, who I am number one now. And the last two is NBA questions for Matt.
Go for it.
You think Westbrook will fit with Bron and AD? If you think if they'll fit good at the Lakers, Russell Westbrook, and if you think KD could reach top 10 of all time.
So what was that last thing about KD? Say that again, bro.
When KD retire now, if he could break in the top 10 of all time.
Okay, cool. Yeah. We'll chop that up now, bro.
Yeah.
We'll chop that up now still. Yeah.
Nah, big up, Sammy, man. Hope you feel well as well, bro.
Yeah, bro.
All right,
Yeah,
take care, bro.
up, man.
Bless up, man.
What? So Kevin De Bruyne, can he be in the top 10?
No, he said Kevin Durant. So basically,
yeah, I know. I'm just being stupid, bro.
I was gonna say. I was like,
well, I don't know about these basketball, man, bro.
I was gonna say, before we start off that though, I want to quickly read at this. Now, said if I jump, Matt and Drift, so we should believe everything we read and hear. So 2 billionaire dream up a concept, then make someone else see it makes no sense. Nat said if I jump, I can hear what you're saying, but then why is your opinion or why is what you're saying more valid than what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, and this is no disrespect when I say this either, bro, we can both read, we can both look at articles, we can both look at books. It just depends on the source that you're reading it from. Is it more truthful? Is it more believable? And in my opinion, again, 2 American owners who, in my opinion, Liverpool, obviously Liverpool, Man United have, yeah, they're there to make money. The Glazers are here to make money. FSG are here to make money. Of course, they want to be successful, but they're here to make money. The Super League was going to make them more money. They are used to a league, used to a sport where money is a lot more monopolized. Let's be real. It stays in a certain pot. Liverpool and Man United, if they can, in my opinion, would have loved for that Super League to happen. But because of the backlash from our fans and our loyal fans is the only reason why we stopped. That's just my opinion. But again, we move.
You know, sorry guys, I don't know, because obviously I don't have as much control as Matt, but I haven't actually seen any of these super chats come through. If they have come through, apologies for missing them. Just make sure you rewrite them. It don't have to be a super chat. Just rewrite them. Neo, a couple other people are saying that we missed some. They genuinely haven't come through. Not that I've seen anyway. So, send them in. Like rewrite them as normal chat. Miss super chat here from Dido though. Wishing Cal and the family all the best and saying keep up the good work, Drift and Matt. Love you guys. Like cook food. Nah, they don't want big up yourself,
man.
Big up, man.
Big up. Nice said if I
I'm
jam
sure
up, it's back again. Says, but Matt, the ESL org chat is in plain view. Again, like, all right, Jam. I can see we're gonna keep going back and forth, innit? Clearly, you I'd really admire FSG, and there's nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is this: FSG have a certain way of doing things. They have a certain way of running the club. In my opinion, I don't know about you, but I found it kind of obvious that we were one of the lead clubs in that whole Super League thing. When you got your manager, like Jurgen Klopp saying he's blindsided, the captain is blindsided, everyone's blindsided, and you've got man having to make public apology, that says to me that you made a massive mistake. That says to me that you were willing to do something that many people didn't agree with. And only because people started crying, that's when you decided to do something about it. I've read it in a few things. Liverpool and Man United were, in terms of the English clubs, heading that Super League. Whether you want to believe or not, that's up to you. That's just what I've read. I'm sure many other people have read it. Some other people might have read what you said, Jamal. I'm just calling it what it is. I don't believe that FSG weren't really involved and they just found out and they just wanted to be a part of it. I'm not believing that. That's just me, innit? So, yeah. Nita Nova says, Missy chat. I said the owners I would take is the guys that were gonna buy Newcastle. Arab money, hashtag no hate.
Oh, the Saudis, yeah, they were about to be the richest owners in football, innit? If they took over Newcastle.
Yeah, and again, I just want to say this ain't Jamal. When I'm speaking, I'm not having a go at you. I'm just saying like I have a different opinion in it, and for me, it's just a thing where I have my reasons and you have yours, and it's not about who's wrong or right. I just think it's what you believe in, and if that's what you believe in, cool. I just have what I believe in. It's just, it is what it is, isn't it? But it's cool. I'm big up Jamal each and every time. Appreciate the love and whatnot, because even though you may disagree, bro, you're a massive supporter of the channel. So enough love to you.
Yeah. Big up Jamal every time.
For real. And Jamal, oh yeah, because when we're gonna do the debate as well, and Jamal again.
Jamrock is going to be captain of the FSG team.
Oh, yeah, because I definitely can't wait for this debate. Trust me, Jamal, it's going to be serious. I know you're going to be.
Do you know what? I'm looking forward to this debate so much. I feel like pulling the debate forward by a week or two, you know, bro. It's like I want to have the debate now, bro.
Nah, bro, hold on.
Oh, my days.
Zlatan Ibra says, Kop-Ish, I want Mansa Musa as our owner, the richest man known to man. Mind you, he lived in the 14th century. No, what the peas in that. Right, before we head, we got to answer my man's question. Sorry. Sammy had a few questions. So, I had a question.
You've answered the two basketball ones. So it's two football ones. Where who is the better striker / player out of Benzema and Aguero? And the other one was, does Guardiola need another Champions League to be considered an elite manager? He puts him at number 2 at the moment behind Ferguson.
Yeah, all right. Quickly, I think when KD's done as well, just so I can't remember if I said this. When it comes to KD, when it's all said and done, he will be in the top 10, in my opinion. Not only that, does Russell Westbrook fit in with the Lakers? If they get shooters, yes. If not, there's no spacing. Like, every man will just crowd the paint, and if there's no 3-point shooting, then the Lakers are kind of in a little bit of trouble. So they have to get the snipers, and then I think it makes sense. Obviously, you got a playmaker in Westbrook. I know he's a ball hogger, but it takes a little bit of pressure off LeBron. So it works if you get snipers. If not, it ain't gonna work. There's no spacing. In terms of Guardiola, I think he needs another Champions League. I know you can keep winning Prem after Prem after Prem. But I also feel like as well, for you to be considered the GOAT, you have to have multiple successes in terms of multiple titles. So we can all sit there and go, I know, like Pep is the GOAT of Premier League, but would we say he's the GOAT manager? Because let's say, for example, he never wins a Champions League again. I don't know if we can really call him that. And also as well, the argument is still there. He's only done it with Messi. He hasn't even done it with Bayern Munich. He hasn't done it with a Man City. So the argument is out there, in my opinion. So I think he has to do it again. And the last one, what was that drift about Aguero, Benzema?
Who's the better striker / player out of Benzema and Aguero?
This is actually kind of tough. Aguero is a better striker. Benzema might be the more complete player, though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think Aguero, when it comes to put ball in the back of net, Aguero. But if you talk
about
overall,
when it comes to being a striker,
Benzema.
It's Aguero without question.
Yeah, but if you're talking about man can do everything, Benzema, because Benzema can do everything, bro. He can do everything. Like Benzema is deep. Benzema is sick, you know. Like Benzema is sick, and it's actually kind of mad that he's, in my opinion, some of his career a little bit got robbed when Ronaldo was there, because you didn't really get to see the real Benzema, you know. Man was doing what Heskey done for Owen, bro. Man was just
he was playing Robin to Batman for a long time.
Yeah, and that was, for me, he's better than that, bro. He's better.
He had to be Bumblebee, innit?
Yeah. What's this? Matter of fact, I don't really need any help. Okay, Jamal. So Jamal,
man wants to come in there like Vegeta, brother, and just move by himself.
The debate has to really somewhat on facts and not feelings and emotions. I can't rebut someone's opinion without any kind of source. Know what I mean? Bro, I hear what you're saying. Obviously, like
but I feel like opinions still count to a degree, though. So, you get what I mean? Because remember, football is about... I mean, if I said to you how much money have FSG spent, if you give me a fact, that's a fact. Like, I can't rebuttal it. But if you ask me, do FSG do this and that, and do you feel it's right, then that's an opinion. So it's going to depend what the question is or what the topic is for each, do you get what I mean? For each discussion.
Yeah. So I
think it, you know what I mean?
I fully hear that.
For me, on the Guardiola thing, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I've got a little bit of a bone to pick with you and a few other people in the chat that was doing the whole Arsenal's bigger than Chelsea thing. Why does Guardiola need to win another Champions League, bro?
Because he just
if Arsenal can be a bigger club than Chelsea without a Champions League, why can't Pep be the best manager in the world without another Champions League?
Because it's different. You're comparing a manager compared to a team.
I think that makes it easier on the individual.
No, well, here's the thing.
Club should be held to a higher standard than an individual.
But remember, there's a different argument because you're talking about, all right, Arsenal was about the whole historical, were they bigger or are they bigger than Chelsea? All we said is, well, what I said is, Arsenal are bigger historically, but Chelsea are more successful. It's a completely different thing with Pep. Because if Pep wins let's say Pep wins bare Prems, we would say he's the most successful Premier League manager there's ever been. Like, let's just say he keeps banging out Prems. But are we going to sit there and say he's the greatest if he doesn't add another Champions League? Let me ask you that. I'll throw that back to you, bro.
But then I'll say, if we're talking historically, it's very unfair to only count him in the Premier League.
No, but
if we're gonna do Pep's whole career, has he not won more league titles than any of the managers we're comparing him to?
No, but I think he was talking about. He said Fergie.
Yeah, but for me, I would put Guardiola above Ferguson already because he's done it because he's won the league multiple times in 3 different leagues.
How many Champions League has Fergie won?
Fergie won 2 Champions Leagues. Guardiola's won 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure, Fergie won 3.
No, because Man United have only won it 3 times in their history.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know that's a fact. How many titles did Guardiola win in Germany? 3 or 4?
So Fergie's got 2 Champions League, yeah? 2.
Yeah, and he's got 13 league titles, right? Oh, Pep's got 2. So they both won the Champions League the same amount of times, but Guardiola's won the league in 3 different countries, 3 different major countries, and done it multiple times. Pretty much, I'm sure he did back-to-back titles in every country as well. So for me, I already put Guardiola above Fergie. I have more respect for what Fergie did because he rebuilt the team a couple of times, which we've seen history tells you is more difficult. So I've got that respect for Fergie. But I actually put Ancelotti and Guardiola above Ferguson because for me, I feel like Ferguson, if we're always going to throw that thing at, and I'll even include Mourinho in this because I think it's kind of a fair argument. Everyone goes, Mourinho, checkbook manager. Ancelotti, checkbook manager. Guardiola, checkbook manager. Guys, let's face it. Ferguson was a checkbook manager. If he didn't have that class of 92 that came through the youth system, he was the right manager at the right time, yeah? That would have also been affecting of how great he was as a manager. And not only that, you told me when Man United didn't outspend everybody until Chelsea came into the league. If I'm not mistaken, every year when Man United not the team who always spent the most money and went and got the best players before Chelsea came in 2005. Because to my recollection, Man United would go and spend 30 mil on Rio, and this is when 30 mil was a bag of money. 30 mil on Rio, 30 mil on Van Nistelrooy, 30 mil on Veron, 30 mil on Rooney. Like they were just like dashing money around like all the time. But because they earned it and Chelsea had a sugar daddy, we're not talking about that. We're still talking about, did that manager need money to be successful? Did Ferguson need money to be successful? Yes. So I think it's very unfair to go, Pep and Mourinho and all these guys, they need money. So did Ferguson. So for me, I'm going to say Guardiola winning the league on multiple occasions in different leagues, plus having the same amount of Champions Leagues. For me, I think that puts Pep above Fergie. That's just me. I think Ancelotti winning 4 Champions Leagues in 3 countries? Ancelotti, I think that puts him above Fergie as well.
Let me ask you this though.
That's just my opinion, isn't it? You know?
But when it comes to Fergie had that class of 94. Man said they didn't spend no money, so we can't really say they spent money. Obviously, they spent money after that. They spent money like year after year.
A bag of money after that.
That is very true. And Guardiola's done the same thing, except for Fergie's consistency. Would you say was better than Pep's? Would you say? Because let's be real, when Pep
it depends. Because
Guardiola, Pep done it.
I think I saw a stat that said Guardiola has only not won the league is it 3 or 4 times in his entire managerial career? So that's consistency if ever you need.
No, I know. But remember, you said it yourself though. He was at Barcelona where let's be real, as great as, and again, I'm not taking nothing away from Guardiola. You cannot lose with the team that Guardiola had. Obviously, he implemented the tactics. That's a massive part. But the players at your disposal are crazy, right?
Oh, hold on. Do you know what? Hold on.
Wait. No, but just
while you're talking, I'm gonna get my tab. I've got my tab. While you're talking, I'm just gonna actually go and look at how many trophies Guardiola's actually won. So hold on.
All right, and not only that though, Pep Guardiola went to Bayern but didn't do better than Henkes, right? Because if I remember, Henkes won the Champions League. Bayern won the title but didn't win the Champions League. That's mad.
Yeah, but they got to the semi-final, and that's very circumstantial, though.
No, but bro, we can't say that. It doesn't really matter. They didn't win it. We didn't win it in 2007 with the rematch against AC Milan. It doesn't matter how far you got. You didn't win.
No, all right, so if you want to do that, how can Alex Ferguson have only won the Champions League twice in 26 years? That's terrible.
No, but I'm just listen. Hear me out. I'm talking about
That's terrible. Then if we're going to go along that premise,
no, but we'll get onto Fergie though. We'll get onto Fergie because Henkes set levels. Everyone's saying, Pep won in and done a madness. Was it really a madness though? Man didn't win the Champions League. He just won the Prem, which they were They won the Bundesliga, which they was expected to do anyway. Was it really a madness though? I'm asking a question. Then when you talk about Fergie, what Fergie done? Fergie kind of done what Guardiola did in terms of, so in their respective leagues, they just bodied everyone. But dare I say it, Fergie stuck around longer, even when Chelsea were there and stuck about. Guardiola didn't stick about, ducked to Bayern, couldn't win Champions League. Yeah. Then he ducked to City, started wrapping up leagues again, titles, won a couple titles and whatnot, but still couldn't beat Chelsea, who brought in a manager halfway through a season. But you're trying to tell me he's better than Fergie?
No, you're bringing way too many semantics into this to prove a point, because where's all the facts about Fergie losing to like Blackburn and all those there's things that have happened in Fergie's reign as well.
No. I'm condensing to what Fergie was doing to what Guardiola was doing. So
all right, let me just read this. This is the first thing that's come up when I've clicked on Guardiola league titles. I just Googled that, and the first article, Pep Guardiola just clinched his 3rd Premier League title for Manchester City. He has now won a trophy every 24 games in his managerial
that's
career.
Amazing.
He has won a trophy every 24 games.
No, but do you know what? Do you want to know why? That's black. Just shall I tell you why? Even though that's sick, bro. Let's be real. If Jurgen Klopp had the same financial backing...
No, you're moving the goalposts now, bro. This is about Guardiola and Fergie,
no, but I'm just saying,
would he have to... all of that?
No, but because you know it's fact, though. You know, if Jurgen Klopp had the same financial backing, would he be wrapping up leagues like Pep Guardiola? You know it's the truth, though.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Ferguson wouldn't have won the league 13 times if he was Blackburn manager, not Man United manager. You can't do that, bro.
But hear me out, though.
You can't do that. That's not fair, bro.
You said to me, Pep is better than Fergie, yeah.
And I don't mean by a landslide, you know.
No, I'm not saying that. But let's be real. What he done at Bayern buy everyone. It's monopolized, bro. Let's be real. They buy everyone's best players. Bro, they went to Dortmund and took Hummels, Götze, and Lewandowski. There was no.
That's what Man United used to do, bro.
Bro, hear me out.
That's what Man United used to do, bro.
Hear what I'm saying. When Abramovich came to the party, did Man United still win a league? Yes or no?
When who? Sorry.
When Abramovich was like, listen, you see me, I'm going to throw my thing around and no one can stop me. Man United was still able to come and mess around with them.
Yeah, because Man United could financially compete with them.
Not on the same level as Chelsea, bro.
But they were at a very high level, though. Man United have always look at Man United now, bro. They haven't been successful for 10 years and they still spend dumb money, bro.
Hear me out. As great as Pep is, and I think Pep is amazing, and he could be one of the best, yeah. My man came up against a Jurgen Klopp, who's just an amazing coach that doesn't have the same financial backing, and was able to take him out of a Champions League and a Prem, and we should have won it 18-19. Ferguson was up against a machine, right, in Abramovich that could just buy anything. And he was still able to do his thing, even when he was on the out. You can't have to give man props. That's why when I say I don't think it's that clear cut. I don't think you should be saying, in my opinion, that Pep is better than Fergie. You have to give Fergie's his props, you know.
You know what? Fair enough.
saying,
But I'm just going to read you why I feel like this, yeah? Pep Guardiola, as a manager, has won the World Club Best Coach twice. That's an individual accolade. I won't really count that. He's won 3 Premier Leagues. He's won 2 Champions Leagues. He's won 1 FA Cup. He's won 4 League Cups. He's won 3 La Liga titles. He's won 2 Spanish Cups. He's won 3 Spanish Super Cups. He's won 3 German Championships. He's won 2 German Cups. He's won the FIFA Club Cup 3 times, the Super Cup 3 times, and we won't really count the Charity Shield, but he's won that twice. Bro, the man has done an absolute madness in way less time than Fergie. Way less time than Fergie.
But of course he has, because look at the look at the landscape of football and look how it's changed. And now I'm going deeper, but bro, let's be real. The money that Pep has had is stupid.
But Fergie had stupid money in comparison, bro. Who else could compete with Ferguson and spend 30 million on a player in 1998?
Bruv, but here you missed my point.
No, bro, let's be real, bruv. In 1998, Fergie could spend 30 million on a player. Bruv, who could ever talk to that back then? That was unheard of, bro, to spend dumb money like that back then, bro.
But that was back then. That was back then.
Exactly. So he had an advantage. The same way you're trying to say Guardiola has an advantage now.
No, but the thing is, my lights is gone, you know. Let's say, we're gonna wrap up soon. All right, I'll say this, yeah. Pep Guardiola is an amazing coach. He is, but we cannot sit here and say without money, what would he be like? Some people might say that about Sir Alex Ferguson, but the truth is, when Sir Alex Ferguson had that class of players, he didn't. Did he spend the same amount of money as what Pep did when Pep had Messi and all them man there? I don't think so. I could be wrong here, but I don't think he did.
No. You see, that's the thing. Barcelona is the worst example because he never spent money at Barcelona, really.
No. But
the team was already.
I know, but you're right though. You're right. Did he really need to? He had the best player in the world, and Lionel Messi. Yeah, bro. What I'm trying to say is this, bro. When he went to Bayern, when it really counted to show people it's not just about Messi, he failed.
But he won 3 titles. How's that failure, bro?
Did he win a Champions League? Yes or no? Did he fail?
Bro, Fergie only won 2 Champions Leagues in 26 years, bro.
Bro, we both know Pep Guardiola in the Bundesliga had that league wrapped up. Henkes said to him, here's my going away present. Here's one of the best squads you will ever get. All you got to do now is win the Champions League, bro. And they're going to look at you how they see me. He couldn't do it, bro. That's
bro, how many times has the Champions League been won back to back?
No, bro, that's not the point. It's 2 different managers,
it is the point, bro, because you can't say that he's crap because he didn't win it afterwards.
No, I never said he's crap. I'm just saying he failed.
Oh, well, I'm saying you can't hold it against him then.
All right, so should we hold it against him then when he can't beat a Chelsea team now? We're going to still say he's the best.
No, he should have won that final. He should have won that final.
So the greatest manager, well, not the greatest manager, a manager that's better than Pep, better than Sir Alex Ferguson, decided to play one of the most defensive and
so you're going to use one game to knock his whole managerial achievement.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the biggest moments, yeah, for Pep Guardiola, he's made some errors to the point where I don't think we can sit there and say he's better than Sir Alex Ferguson. You can't.
Well, Alex Ferguson made bare mistakes, and
of course.
Here's the one thing I'll say to you as well.
I'm saying that like that.
Who played the better brand of football?
No, but obviously, different plays.
No, but that
times,
counts, bro. That counts. Who played the better brand of football? Because the mark you leave on football is also a part of whether you're great, and everybody knows that Pep Guardiola's football was so unique. We're all copying it, bro. Like, if you think about the majority of the world, they're trying to play Guardiola football.
Bro. Pep is sick. No one's saying Pep ain't sick. I'm just saying, I personally think you can't put him ahead of Fergie. Not yet. For me, him and Fergie are there. They're there and there. I don't think, in my opinion, Pep Guardiola has surpassed him. What I think Pep Guardiola has to do, he has to do a bit more. Because see, Sir Alex Ferguson, his legacy is so deep. But I'm thinking of finals, yeah, where I'm thinking about, okay, we're going to talk about best brand of football, but if we're going to talk about winning like Champions League, bro, my man done a snatch and grab in the Champions League final against, what was it, Bayern Munich? Why couldn't Pep do that against Chelsea? But we're going to say Pep's brand of football's amazing. Yeah, that's great. Bro, Pep's brand of football's so amazing and it leaves an imprint, you're right. But did that brand of football count when they played us against Anfield? This is what I'm trying to say. So I give man his props, bro.
Bro, the things that
you're giving him too much props, though.
The things that you're saying you could apply to Fergie as well, so I don't really count them. I don't think that's.
Bro, I'm
that's
just saying you're putting man on a.
discontinued.
I think you're putting man on a pedestal a bit too much because of you like the way how he plays football and the brand of football. But when you actually deep it, bro, I hate to say it, as much as I rate Pep and Pep is sick, one of the best. Why can't I not be like, I want to see what he can do without a massive checkbook? But if they're about to go and sign Grealish for 100 mil. A man want to start talking about, he's better than Fergie. Well, if you can keep buying players for 100 mil, what do you think's going to happen, bruv?
But Fergie did the same thing.
Not on the same level, bruv.
Bro, if you think about the time,
times,
it's a very similar level. If you go back to the early 2000s and the late 90s, yeah, and you think about the fact that all Fergie would do is he would just see who the best player in the league was and he'd go and take him. How many goals did Andy Cole get last season? 44 goals. I'm just going to take him. Who's the best up-and-coming youngster? What, Rio? I'll take him. Rooney? I'll take him. Varane? I'll take him. Van Nistelrooy? I'll take him. Bro, he would just go and get whoever the best player was in that league or whatever, and just take them and add them to his team, bro. He could do that willy-nilly. Man United could get anybody they wanted. Anyone they wanted, they got.
They could.
Ferguson weren't out here struggling, bro. Ferguson weren't out here. Bro, they didn't bring a youth player through after that class of 92 until Danny fucking Welbeck. Man, I'll just say that again for you one more time. They didn't bring a youth player through from the class of 92 till Danny fucking Welbeck. Bro, he spent money to be successful. There's no way in this world I'm letting anybody tell me that Alex Ferguson's success wasn't backed by a massive checkbook.
Bro. But here's the thing, though. What I've just said to you is this. I'm not saying they both haven't spent money. That's not even... What I'm trying to say is this. For you to say Pep Guardiola is better than Sir Alex Ferguson, nah. Because there's nothing that says to me what he's done is greater than what Sir Alex Ferguson has done. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it comes down to? It's almost like we're having that kind of Messi and Ronaldo debate because one of them has done it in different leagues and one person's done it in one league. That's how I'm looking at it, bro. That's how I see it, because what Ferguson has done, Ferguson left a blueprint so deep to the point where even when Abramovich came in with all of his money, that man was still finding it hard. The difference is with Pep Guardiola, when my man was at Bayern Munich, and again I'll stress it again, it was there for him on the platter. He couldn't get it done. Henkes could have got it done, but why can he?
Man,
not only that. What happened last season, bro? Did they win the Champions League last season?
Bro, let me just
beat Chelsea.
Let me just say something. You know when you keep on saying the whole thing about he couldn't win the Champions League back-to-back when Hankins left him that great team? Yeah, all right. Fair enough. I still think it's circumstantial.
What about last season?
I remember them getting robbed in the Champions League during that game, during that season. But anyway, bro, you know what he did do that season, though? You know he got a record points total for Bayern Munich in the league in their whole history. So, yeah, all right. Bro, he didn't win the Champions League.
Don't give me that.
Hold on, wait. Well, hold on.
Don't give me that.
Pep Guardiola has been the manager of Bayern Munich and Man City, who have broken the record of points total tally mounted in the league. And you're going to try and take that away from man.
No,
he has got the points tally record in the Premier League and in the German league, bro. So hold on, what are we doing here, bro?
Barcelona.
Pep Guardiola is the owner of the record of points tally in the German league and in the English league, bro.
That's great. Who was he fighting in the Bundesliga? Tell me the teams that he's fighting.
Bruv, man, come on. We're not going to do that, man.
No, because you can't answer the question because you know
we're
what's going to happen.
We're not going to do that, bruv. The Bundesliga, they may be a powerhouse, yes. But the Bundesliga
be a powerhouse. There's one team in there, bruv. There's one team.
No. We're not going to go that far because breaking the record is still...
my God,
but why did nobody else do it then? If Bayern Munich were always the one team in that league, why didn't anybody else break that record?
I'm so glad you said that.
No, but why didn't anyone else break that record, man? Why was Pep Guardiola the first one in 100 years of their history to get that record if it's so easy for
I'm so
Bayern
glad
Munich
you
to
said
do it
that.
in
You
that
know
league?
why? Go and look at Pep's team and go and look at the rivals and tell me if Pep's team was a million times better than.
I bet there's other Bayern Munich teams that were better than other teams in their part.
Borussia Dortmund had nobody left. RB Leipzig weren't even there. Any other teams you want to mention, Drift? You want to bring up some other names?
But go back 20 years when Bayern Munich was still dominant. I bet you that there was a bigger gap between Bayern Munich and the other teams then than there are now. So why didn't that manager get Bayern Munich their record points total?
As I just said, look at the squad he had and come to.
But look at the squad Bayern Munich always have. They've always got the best team, right?
Gosh, bro.
But you're moving goalposts to bring down his achievement, which is disingenuous.
How am I bringing down his achievement? I just said, even Pep would tell you he failed that season because he had everything that he needed.
He did a double and he got a points tally. How is that a failure?
All right, he done a double.
My day. Cool. All right.
No, he done a double. No, he done a double. He done a double. He did. And again, Pep is amazing. He done a double. And not only that, Pep was so great, he lost to Tuchel in the final. Thomas Tuchel, who did Tuchel lose to again, bro? Wasn't Tuchel in the Champions League the season before with PSG? Who did they lose to, bro?
Bro, there's no way you're going to bring these little, minute things as a way
How
to
are they
put
little?
Down in the history of his whole career, bro.
No, it's called bringing facts to an argument, bro. Because what I'm trying to say is this. You're trying to say a man is better than another. And what I'm trying to say to you is Pep is up there with Sir Alex, but you cannot say categorically he's better because they have both made errors. They have both made mistakes. And that is why, unless for me, Pep Guardiola does more than what he does now, I'm not going to sit here and say he's better than Sir Alex Ferguson. No, bro.
I tell you what I will do though. I'm gonna go and have a look at how many times Man United failed in the Champions League, since you want to be that harsh on Pep. And I want to go and look at how many dead teams knocked them out the Champions League on the 24 failures he had in that competition. Because if we're gonna be harsh like that, then we gotta start being fair. Fergie failed 24 times in the Champions League. I want to go and look at what dead teams knocked him out.
Yeah,
bro.
Fergie wasn't the greatest in Europe. You're right. No, 100%. But he racked up. No, 100%. Fergie wasn't. We know this though. Fergie wasn't the greatest. But you're acting like Pep is. That's the difference. You're acting like Pep is so madly superior. I don't.
No, I just said I think he's better. But when head to head, Pep actually beat Fergie as well, right?
Oh, bruv, let's not do that. So what we saying now? What Klopp has a better head-to-head against?
No. Hold on, because you said that Pep, hold on. You said that Pep
I don't mean nothing.
You said that Pep lost to a dead Tuchel for a banter, to put him down.
That don't mean nothing.
In the Champions League final England, Pep Guardiola moved to Alex Ferguson and beat him in the Champions League final. What you got to say about that, bro?
Thomas Tuchel beat him in a final. Thomas Tuchel came from
PSG.
No.
Let's talk about
Tuchel came from PSG, who lost the final the previous year. Jurgen Klopp took him out in the 18-19 season. Came to my man's ground, bodied him. Yeah. Not only that, went and done the league against him again. Right, if I'm not mistaken, 1920. Not only that. Pep Guardiola, and I'll say it one last time, lost to Chelsea in a final where their manager came in halfway through a season where he couldn't even implement his full-on tactics. Weren't even his squad, but because he was German, everyone's like, well, it makes sense. Bro, they had Timo Werner, who we wanted, who was dead. I can't have that, who was still learning his trade. But Rudiger, let me land.
My question, bro.
Let me land. A Rudiger who found his way back into the team, but apparently this amazing great manager who's supposedly better than Sir Alex, couldn't negate his way through that Chelsea team without no striker.
Yeah, but bro, I have an actual one-on-one Fergie versus Pep in 2 Champions League finals, and Pep KO'd Fergie both times. What are you saying?
So where was Pep? Was he at Barca?
I don't care where he was. We're not moving goalposts. He knocked out Alex Ferguson.
Where was he? Where was he?
Knocked out Alex Ferguson twice, bro. He beat him the first time and then he beat him in a rematch, bro.
Bro, he had Lionel Messi. Bro, hear what I'm saying. Did he once beat him when he was at Bayern or all those times? And correct me if I'm wrong.
You're moving goalposts, bro.
I'm asking you what club he was at.
I don't care what club he was at. They were against each other in the final, and he beat him twice. What are you saying, bro?
So a Man United team that couldn't compare to one of the greatest Barcelona teams makes
and why was it one of the greatest Barcelona teams?
the players
Because
they had at their
Pep was the
disposal.
manager, bro.
Oh, no, I can't.
Because Pep was the manager.
I can't even have
What are you
this.
saying, bro?
Man's acting like Rijkaard didn't do a thing before, and not only that, man's acting like Pep Guardiola didn't copy his style from Johan Cruyff. But it's cool, though.
Oh,
It's cool.
bro. Sir
It's
Matt
cool.
Busby and them, man, they set Man United on the right path for Fergie,
It's
man.
cool.
We're not
It's
going to
cool.
do this, bro. You're going to...
Bro,
it was
messy.
You're going left and right, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm
Bro, you're going all over the place, bro.
It's one club, bro. It's one club. Man said
bro,
Barcelona.
they're the one-on-one.
Barcelona,
yeah?
Messi.
They're the one. Do you know what that's like? That's like you saying, I beat you in the final, and then you're going to complain I got more sleep that night. That's why I beat you. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? Man United is a powerhouse. Barcelona a powerhouse. They met each other, and Pep beat him, bro.
No. Let's get one thing. Let's take one thing straight. Barcelona, when they were under Pep Guardiola, had a ridiculous first 11 that nobody can compete with. Let's get that one thing straight.
Coached that team and made them how they were, bro.
So if Pep was so amazing, and again, because you can't answer the question, it's kind of mad that you can't answer the question.
What
Pep Guardiola is so amazing. His coaching is what made him beat Sir Alex in those finals, but he couldn't get to a final when he was at Bayern Munich. Why? Is that because he didn't have Lionel Messi? Is that because he didn't have Xavi? Is that because he didn't have Iniesta?
because he lost to Barcelona, because he lost to the Barcelona team he made, and he lost to Real Madrid. He put the refs in their pocket.
No way. So he lost to the team that the players that he had at his disposal before. Seriously.
Yeah, he made them into a great team.
You just made my point. Cheers, bro. You just made my
point. How did I make your point?
The players at his disposal were already great. They were so great they didn't need him. They went and beat him, bro. They beat.
So what are we gonna say? Are we gonna say that if you've got a great team, you're a team? So what are we gonna say? If you've assembled a great team, your achievement isn't as good. Then is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm trying to say is because you're trying to take it out of context. See what you're trying to do. But what I'm trying to say.
I'm just trying to gauge why you're trying to put Pep's achievement down because that Barcelona team was so good.
You're not trying to gauge. I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, that team that Pep had was so great. You could have put a lot of good managers in that Barcelona team. As a manager, and they still would have done what they done.
No. Let's not be disingenuous, bro.
Let me be real.
He was a major factor in
you're not gonna let me land. Okay, you're not gonna let me land.
No, bro. But you can't be disingenuous. PK, Busquets, Pedro, enough of them man there. He brought through the youth team, brought them to the team. The only reason why people are trying to say this is because Iniesta, Messi, and Xavi were there, and they're some of the best players that's ever lived. Yeah, all right, fair enough. But let's not be disingenuous to what Pep also brought to that team, because the way he played them, the way he made them, the way he had them winning the ball back within 2 seconds, the way they suffocated everyone, the football they played, all of that is down to Pep. You can't just go, oh, Messi and Iniesta are the reason. Pep Guardiola still implemented a style of football that made them how good they were.
Bro, I'm just going to say this, yeah. Pep Guardiola, won and beat Sir Alex Ferguson twice with his actual not super team, with an amazing team, right? Okay, that's amazing. That's a great achievement, right? Okay, cool. So Pep Guardiola didn't have those same players when he went to Bayern, because you go to a new club and you're in a different league. Did he win the Champions League? Did he get to a final? No. What's so mad is this guy is so great that when he didn't have Messi, when he didn't have Xavi, when he didn't have Iniesta, he got to a final again last year and he lost. Okay, he lost. That's just factual, right? Well, however you want to dress it up, that's a fact, right? When Pep Guardiola had a younger Aguero in the 18-19 season, right? Still had a Kevin De Bruyne. They didn't beat us, right? We took them out. Okay, cool. If you ask me, there's a pattern there, bro. And that's just not me being disingenuous to Pep. I'm just saying, until we can see Pep Guardiola win a Champions League without Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta, there's always going to be question marks, because if it's so easy and if he's so great, bruv, he should have really done it. And that's the honest truth. So I'm not taking nothing away from Pep. I think he's amazing. But if you've only won the Champions League with one club, and you've gone to a Bayern Munich where you had a lot of money, and you've gone to a Man City where you can ask for anything and you still can't win it, and we're going to sit there and say he's so amazing, bruv, there has to be question marks. That's the honest truth. And if you don't think that, then fair enough. But that's just my take on it.
Fair enough. But I also want to know why you're not questioning Fergie's 24 failures in the Champions League then. That's all all I want to know. Fergie failed 24 times in the Champions League. I just want to know why you're not counting that.
But Ferguson started way before Pep, though. Why?
That's not the point, bro. Man United are in the Champions League every
no
year,
sense.
and he only won it twice.
That don't make no sense, though. You're talking about what man done pre-years, yeah, before man.
No, because all you want to do is put down Pep failing to win it, but you're not looking at the fact that that Ferguson has failed in the Champions League 24 times.
All right, so because you realise what I just said, yeah, make perfect sense. What you're trying to do is talk about a manager that when he was managing this other brother, if I'm not mistaken, what my man's still playing ball, so he weren't even managing. So when Ferguson was managing, my man was still kicking
ball. To do with anything, bro?
No, but you're talking about man's credentials when the other man weren't even a manager. Why are we talking about that?
What's that got to do with anything?
Because we're supposed to be talking about them when they were both managing at the same time, bro. That's the whole point.
No, we're talking about both of their managerial careers in general. Just a comparative. We're just talking about a comparative conversation between their managerial careers.
You're doing one of them things there. It's like
bro, you're trying to swerve, bro. Hold on. When did this become about we're just doing when they were both managers at the same time?
It's like if a man has a dodgy past, bro. It's like if a man has a dodgy past, right?
No, but hold on, bro. If we're doing that, then that means that you can't count when Ferguson's retired then.
Come on, man.
But if we're only comparing when they're managers at the same time, then that means the last 5-6 years of Pep's career don't count because Fergie's been retired.
Bro,
what you're saying don't make no sense, bro.
But no. It does make sense because you
said it don't make no sense, bro.
Bro, shall I say something? You gave a number. You said how many? Bro, you just 24?
You just did a swerve and a half, boy.
No, I didn't swerve, bro. I hit you with facts and you couldn't agree with me.
No, bro. We're talking about their career as a whole, and now you're talking about. Oh, but Guardiola was still a player at the beginning. What's that got to do with anything, bro?
Because what I'm trying to say to you is this. You were talking about how successful Pep is, and I was talking about how successful Ferguson is, right? Bruv, I said to you factually, and you couldn't say nothing, because it's a fact, right? Has Pep Guardiola won a Champions League without Messi and the Mandem? Has he won a Champions League? That's what I'm trying to say. And then you were like, oh, so we've got to talk about his failures. All them 24 Bruv, that's from back in the day.
Because you're trying to pick at Guardiola for not winning the Champions League with Bayern Munich or Man City. So I'm going to say, all right, well, we've got to keep that same energy. So if you want to do that, go and bring me the 24 failures of Ferguson in the Champions League, because he was only in the Champions League. He only won it twice in 26 years, bro.
Bro, do you want to know why? Shall I tell you why I know why you're
swerving, bro.
No, shall I tell you why you're swerving and you're fretting? Okay,
I'm not swerving, bro. I'm just bringing you your fact. I'm bringing your facts back at you, bro. That's what I'm doing.
Can I bring you some more facts back at you then? Yeah, so I can end this. So I can end this on a dub. Yeah, who's managed more games, Ferguson or Pep Guardiola? Who's managed more games?
Ferguson.
So who's likely more to have more losses than wins if you've literally doubled someone's body count in management? Who's gonna have more losses and more failures on their resume? That goes without saying, right? Surely.
Okay. Well, if you want to do that, which is a point, I'll give you that. How many years? How many years? No, but how many years has Pep Guardiola been a manager?
I don't know. I'm waiting for you, bruv.
He's been a manager for 13 years, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but he's been a manager for 13 years. Right. So he's been a manager for exactly half the amount of time, but he's got the same amount of Champions League.
So because he's got the same amount of Champions Leagues, that makes him a better manager.
But no, because if you're going to say that he's played more games, therefore he'll have more failures, I'm going to use that same logic to say, well, then that makes Pep Guardiola good then, because he's achieved the same amount in half the time.
Sir Alex Ferguson was at Manchester United, one club, where he had to face Arsenal. He had to face, obviously, Liverpool.
But what's that got to do with anything, bro?
I was just about to explain my man's body of work, but you don't want to hear it, but it's cool.
No, but you haven't answered my question.
Cool.
Has he not achieved the same thing in half the time?
What? Yeah, he has. He has.
Okay, so therefore, that is impressive, right?
So
if you give Guardiola another... If you give Guardiola another 13 years, what, you don't think he's going to smash Fergie out the water?
But who's to say that he is?
I know he will, bro. There's an absolute guarantee that he's going to continue to win things as long as he's a manager. I think his career already shows that, bro.
So hold on. So let me get this straight. So because Pep Guardiola has won more trophies, yeah? And can we also just look at where he won these trophies? Because I don't want to see, how many leagues in the Bundesliga where it's a monopoly. Because let's be real, There's one team in Bundesliga,
Oh,
and that's
bruv,
my whole
Man
argument.
United was a monopoly in the Premier League in the early days,
My
bro.
days, bro.
What are
But
we
do you wanna know?
talking
But do you want
about?
to know? No, but do you want to know what's so mad? The monopoly that I'm talking about, yeah. You know what monopoly means, right? No disrespect. Monopoly, you know what that means, right?
Yes, of course, bro. And Man
Right?
United were the one who were buying up all the things, clocking up everything, and they were the ones in charge.
Bro. Monopoly is literally the definition of Bundesliga, not Premier League. I'm sorry, bro. If you even look, I not even mean this in a thingy way, but anybody, if you look at Monopoly, you know what that means, bro. Monopoly means one. Bundesliga, one. Bayern
Yes.
Munich, one.
To a degree, I agree
Man United,
with you.
it weren't the same, bro.
Bruv, Man United in the Premier League was a very close equivalent. The Premier League as a whole, in its whole existence, yes, it's nowhere near the way the
It might have
Bundesliga
been the
is.
same, but it's not.
But a large
we
part
can't
of
say that.
Ferguson, a large part of Ferguson's success, Man United monopolized the league. A large part of Ferguson's success, Man United monopolized the league. Yeah, Arsenal came and gave them a little battle or whatever for a little while, but Man United's power financially over Arsenal was stupendous.
No, but you can't.
No matter that's why Ferguson. That's why Wenger's success.
All right, this is one thing I would say
right?
though. But this is what I would say though. Yeah, no. So Man United, yeah, yes, of course they were buying up their players, but the difference is though, Arsenal were the ones that gave them trouble. Arsenal took titles off them, right?
Yeah.
Arsenal actually took titles.
But they didn't do it with money.
Hear me out. No, it's not even about that. It's even worse. My man went to Bundesliga. Okay, cool. He monopolized that. He monopolized that league. There's only one team in there. That's cool, bruv. He had no one else to worry about in the league. He done his thing. Went Champions League where it really counted. He couldn't do it. He then came to the Premier League again. Let's be real, Drift. Man City have probably more money than everyone else in the league, like off the books. It's a bit deep what I'm saying, but we know they got peas, right? They got peas for days. They're about to buy Grealish. They could, if they want to get Kane, if they really wanted to, they probably could. Bro, he's won Premier Leagues, that's fine. But if you can't win a Champions League and you've got all that financial backing, bro, more financial backing in the history probably of football, what does that say about you as a manager, bro? You're still amazing because you've won Prems. You've won the Carling Cup about 5 times, but you can't win the bread and butter Champions League that everyone's saying, bro, if you win this, now you can talk, but you still can't win it. You had the opportunity against Chelsea and you still couldn't do it. So if he doesn't win it again this season, Champions League, say wins a Prem, are we going to sit there and say he's still better than Fergie because he wins a Prem because we know how much money they're just going to spend? Are we really going to sit there and say that? Or are we just going to say, do you know what? Pep's done his thing. We kind of knew he was going to win Prem because how much money they spend. But if he won Champions League, I bet that's when we'd all look at him and go, no, do you know what? He won Champions League, you know.
No, you wouldn't. You'd turn around and say, well, he only won it because he spent all that money.
But so then...
You know that's what you would say, bro. So you're actually...
All right. So fair enough then. So fair enough. I guess it comes down to...
So hold on. So what we're saying, the only way you're going to give Pep credit is if he goes to a team that don't have a lot of money. Is that what you're saying?
No, I want to see him win it.
Because right now it feels to me like the only reason why you're discrediting him is because he's been at a team that's always had money. Because as I said, Man United could outspend everyone. And even when Chelsea came in, even when City came in, Man United financially can still compete.
Bro. Real talk.
So
I like Pep in terms of like how he approaches the game, like his coaching. I like Pep. I give him his props. What I'm not gonna sit there and say though is that he's better than Fergie. Like this, for me, maybe it's a personal thing. I need to see you win the Champions League, bro, without Messi. Because even though I think you're a great manager, I also kind of feel that when you're that financially backed, it's almost like so hard for you not to lose. Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro? Man United won it.
I feel like that's just an easy rod to beat him with.
No, but bro, he done it with the greatest player alive and arguably 2 of the greatest midfielders we've ever seen. So that's amazing.
But we can't keep on taking credit away from a manager if he had a great player in his team.
No, we're not taking credit away.
We can't keep doing that, bruv.
Bruv, I'm not taking credit away. What I am saying, though, is I need to know that won a fluke. That just because you had amazing players and they were so great, you was able to win it. Because now you haven't got that core group of players. I need to see what you can do. And bruv, let's be real. He hasn't showed it. We bodied him. Like, you're forgetting.
Okay, so Matt, if you're putting so much emphasis on the Champions League, why are Arsenal a bigger club than Chelsea?
But we're comparing a manager and a club.
No, but bro, if you're putting so much emphasis on the Champions League, why are Arsenal a bigger club than Chelsea?
Because it's a completely different argument. We was talking about history, and we're talking about who's more successful, who's better. How's it a swerve? No,
another swerve, bro.
No, Jeff, listen to what I'm saying. Listen, Lee said who's better? Sorry, who's bigger? Who's historically bigger? I said Arsenal. I said Arsenal of the history, but I said, and listen, people, I'm not mincing my words. You can go back and rewind the tapes. Chelsea have been more successful. That's a complete different argument to.
You said Arsenal's a bigger club, right?
Bruv, Jeff, you just heard what I said, didn't it? You just heard.
No, but you said Arsenal's a bigger club, right?
Arsenal historically are bigger than Chelsea. Chelsea have been more successful.
But who is a bigger club in general?
Oh, Lord Jesus, bro. We're going to go around in circles.
No, just quickly. Who's a bigger club in general?
You've lost the argument. That's why you keep asking me the same question.
No, because you keep swerving, bruv.
Bruv, you can't compare.
Who's a bigger club in general? Arsenal or Chelsea?
People. Drift is actually trying to ask me to compare.
No, but just answer my question. Who's a bigger club? Arsenal or Chelsea? No, you tried to give me the, it's that and it's this. And who's a bigger club? Arsenal or Chelsea?
Drift, you know you got the KO there.
Bro, who's a bigger club? Arsenal or Chelsea?
Drift, you got the KO.
You don't want to answer that, bro. You're not answering it is all I need.
You already know. I just gave it to you.
Let's wrap up this. No, you tried to give me the political answer. Oh, well, if it's this, it's this. But if it's that, it's that. Who's a bigger club? Arsenal or Chelsea?
You just asked me to compare the two arguments. I just sat there and I'll repeat for the last time, brother. You know what I'm going to say. Arsenal are historically bigger. Chelsea are more successful. Man United.
So which one of them is the bigger team?
Let me land. Sir Alex Ferguson and Pep Guardiola, you all want to say who's better. Bro, it's a completely different argument. What's man talking about?
No, it's not. It's the same thing.
No, it's... You know
who's the bigger club? Who's the better manager? It's the same question.
Do you know what, people? We're going to end it here.
It's the same question.
People, who want to debate me or Drift, let us know in the chat.
It's the same thing, but you know why? Because you know that you think Arsenal's a bigger club than Chelsea, but you know that then that debunks your argument about the Champions League with Guardiola.
It doesn't debunk anything because we're comparing managers.
It's fine.
Comparing the manager success rate and who's historically bigger out of two teams. You're trying to tell me it's the same
how
argument.
are Arsenal historically bigger than Chelsea without a Champions League then, bro?
Okay. Okay then. Drift,
it's all right, bro. You're swerving, bro. It's like there's bare skid marks all over the road, bro.
Drift, right now you're blushing because what you just said makes absolutely no sense.
No, it makes
I'm
perfect
gonna be real.
sense.
No,
it only don't make sense to you.
No, bro. You just said to me, compare club's history. Yeah.
No, I just said to you, bro. No ifs, no buts, no sitting on the fence, none. Who's the bigger club, Arsenal or Chelsea? You still can't answer me.
Wow, Drift, that wasn't even the original question you asked. You know what you said to me? That's saying now you've forgotten. You said,
no. This is actually the question we were asked, bro.
Bruv, you said to me, oh no, Matt, it's the same thing. I said, no, it's not the same thing because you're asking about two clubs historically who is bigger, yeah, and you're asking about which manager is better. Bruv, it's completely different.
You're putting the word historically in there to try and make your agenda work. Who is a bigger club? Full stop. Arsenal or Chelsea?
Did Grealish not ask that question to us?
He didn't say historically. He just said who's the bigger club, and then Callum said historically and thingy, and then you went, yeah. Do you know what? I agree with Callum's point.
No. I said
yes,
historically.
That is what happened, bro. I remember.
No. I said historically before I even brought up Callum's chat, bro. I said Callum agrees with me because I said historically.
But Grealish's question was who's the bigger club, Arsenal or Chelsea? That was the question.
People.
That was the question, bro. And you said Arsenal, and I said Arsenal. But you've now put so much emphasis on the Champions League to put down Guardiola. I haven't. So how can Arsenal be a bigger club than Chelsea when they've never won the Champions League?
Bro, do you remember when we used to say you can't compare an individual to a team? This is how I'm going to end it, and I'm going to give another case.
No, but this is a very close comparison. No. On this occasion.
But no, but bro, here's what I'm saying. You remember how we always used to say as well, like with Steven Gerrard, like he's amazing, but he's never won a Champions League, and Premier League, and people always hold that against him. Yeah, that's fine. That's a player. That's different. When you say it to a manager, that's very different. You're talking about a player, bro, and a manager. It's very different. We're talking about teams, and now you're going to talk about players, and you're talking about managers. Bro, it's a completely different argument. You can't make that same comparison.
You can when you're putting so much emphasis on the competition itself.
No,
because if you're going to put that much emphasis
man.
on the Champions League to put down Guardiola, then we can
man.
also say, well, if that's how important the Champions League is, then we have to put that same energy into we're talking about the achievements of a club. It's just a fact, bro. You can swerve it all you want, but it's a fact. So we're going to put that much emphasis on the Champions League to put down Guardiola, then we have to put that same energy when we're talking about your club and how big they are. So therefore, does that not make Chelsea a bigger club than Arsenal then? Because they've won it twice and Arsenal have never won it.
Calm. I've got something for you. I've got something for you still. Just quickly. Yeah, just quickly. All right. So, in your opinion, yeah, who's better at Lampard and Gerrard? Gerrard, right?
But this is a silly comparison.
Who's won more? No. But this is going by what your logic. Who's won more trophies though? Who's won more Premier Leagues?
No, because individual talent isn't about trophies.
Not talent. No. You say you're back at the fight already. You say you're back at the fight already.
No, because we're talking about a footballer's ability. Trophies don't matter, bro.
Who's won more? Who's won more trophies?
Oh, who's won more? It's Lampard. That's obvious, bro.
So is Lampard better?
But individual talent isn't about trophies.
Is Lampard better? Yes or no?
Individual talent as a footballer is not about trophies, bro. You brought the wrong argument.
Bruv,
you brought the wrong argument, bro.
No. I just gave you a rating.
You brought the wrong argument,
you didn't see where that was coming from. That was rating.
No, you brought the wrong argument, bro. An individual's ability has got nothing to do with the trophies he's won. You brought me the wrong argument, bro. No, you brought me the wrong argument.
Should I say why you're swerving?
You tried to hit me with a jab, but your jab missed, bro.
You're swerving. You say why you're swerving. You just said to me about 15 minutes ago, oh, yeah, but Pep Guardiola has won the same amount of trophies in half of the time, right? So you're talking about collectively, how much has he won? That's why you're trying to put man on a serious pedestal, right? Bruv, Lampard has won more trophies than Steven Gerrard. So really, truly, we should be putting man on the pedestal, right? Because he's won more trophies.
It's not the same, bro.
Oh, it's not the same when it don't suit your argument. Cool,
no, it's not the same because an individual...
I got you, man. Come on, man.
No, bro, come on, bro. Don't be silly. A manager is judged on his success because he is one man leading a whole team. An individual cannot be judged by how many trophies he won when you're talking about his ability. Because his ability depends on everybody else to help him. But as a manager, it's your job to make everybody good.
You know what, guys? You said that.
The comparison is not the same, bro.
People, you just fell for the
trap. The comparison is not the same, bro.
I'll tell you why you fell for the trap. I'll tell you why you fell for the trap.
It's different. It's totally different, bro. It's not comparable.
You fell for the trap. Reason being, I said the same thing, right? I said, you can't compare Arsenal and the Chelsea debate to the Sir Alex Ferguson and Pep debate,
you can.
No, you can't.
Because it's about the trophies.
Oh my days! I just
because it's about the
point. You can't.
No, Matt.
Oh, brother.
The reason why you can compare the two is because we're talking about the trophies' importance, and you've tried to make the trophies' importance so relevant in the Guardiola argument that I'm saying, okay, well, if that trophy's importance is that big, then it has to be included in how big your club is if you've won that trophy or not. Bro, you can swerve this all you want, bro, but it's fine.
Me swerving? I just asked you to explain it. You couldn't even explain, bro.
It's all right.
I couldn't explain, but he said, I'm swerving. Bro, you're off the road.
So let's get this.
Man's in a ditch about swerving. You're off the road, G. Well, what's up with you? Waiting for you at the finishing line. Anyways, 975 Jamal says, Matt, the chat says you swerving off the road hard, fam. Motor Sir Ali says, Drifty, name the biggest 3 clubs in the world. I don't even know relating to, but
Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool.
Fair play. And Nito Nova says, Drifty be drifting, man. You change from manager to teams, then Matt changed from team to players. Laugh out loud. Matt just answered this question straight up. Forget about historically. He asked you a simple question and you avoided a simple answer. Just like how Drift avoided mine, right? But
but you didn't. You avoided it like
but we moved. But we moved. The trick. Oh no, lost. No. Don't lose it. The truth says, big at yourself, truth. He goes, I'm with Drifty on this. Johnny T-Rex says, Matt, lift his arm victorious. Hold on, have I missed any more? Hold on. Let me go up. Bear with me, people. Make sure I haven't missed any more super chats as well.
We got everyone in the chat as well. I know we got a bit carried away there, but
we did. We got carried away for about a good 45 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, it was a long time still.
Have I missed anything? No.
Oh no, that was
done already.
Yeah, I think that's all of them still.
Oh, one last one, I think. Jiff, could Pep win the UEFA Champions League with a Jose Porto team?
I mean, we'll never know, innit?
Oi, Crunk King said,
you know one thing I will say, I'm not swerving on this one, but
don't just leave it.
You know that Porto team? That Porto team had a lot of very, very good players in it, you know. A lot of people act like that Porto team was like crap, and there was a lot of good players in that team. So I'm just saying.
Well, for all you Jose fans, you can pick a bum with Drift because I ain't gonna go that far. But people,
no, I'm not saying Guardiola could have won the league with Porto. I'm just saying that Porto achievement, even though it was a great achievement, there were a lot of very good players in that team. It wasn't a team full of dead players, you know.
No, but all right, but he done it into Milan as well, though.
Oh, you know, I'm not talking about Jose's credentials. I'm just saying that Porto team had a lot of great players in it.
No, it did. And maybe there's another debate to be had as well. Who's better out of Mourinho and Pep still? Because
it's a very good argument. It's a very good argument, bro. It's a very good argument.
It's been a spicy one, people. As you know, if you haven't already, listen, like, share, subscribe, people. If you haven't already, you know.
So I'd also like to just say, on that Porto note as well, I swear they bent Man United over at Old Trafford on that. Sorry, I forgot. No, they can't have. Not by the great side.
No, you're right. No, you're right. No, 100%.
Yeah, sorry, but sorry to interrupt you, bro.
No, that's cool. Hold on a minute. Did Tuchel beat my man in the final? Hold on, has Tuchel ever won a Champions League before? No, but Pep did. He won it at Barca, right, with Messi and them. Yeah. So Pep's amazing, but he couldn't beat Thomas Tuchel with Zoom and them, man. Yeah. People, we move. I see.
You know, Chelsea spent 200 million, right? They ain't no mugs out here, you know. Oh my days!
All right.
How much is that Chelsea team actually worth?
Timo Werner or Sergio Aguero?
Aguero never played in the game, bro. So that
no. You're right. De Bruyne did that, right?
Because he's old now, bro.
De Bruyne did, right?
He got knocked out, remember? He had to leave the pitch.
No, you're right. No, you're right. So I guess that team that he assembled for all those millions, if one player goes missing, then yeah, I guess it all goes to shit.
Really. And I mean, we all know the sun shines and the dogs are some days, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Champions League 18-19, the sun didn't shine though, right? Surely not.
I can't. What was that? Was that when we beat them?
Yeah, you should know that game, bro.
But that's because Klopp's better than all of them.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
This is resumed as normal, people. People, listen, if you're going man like Matt is Drift, we slug it out each and every time. Like, share, and subscribe. You know you love us, people. It's what we do. We give you the content. We're here to stay. And we'll see you again on Monday unless we make another signing. A signing, that is.
And big up Jammer for becoming a member as well. Big up yourself.
All right, big yourself, Jammer. But people, have a great weekend if we don't see you by the weekend as well. And we'll see you. Maybe this is all right. Troy M says maybe this is Khabib versus McGregor because as soon as we thought it was over, it continues. Yeah, for real. Always them jabs. We gotta keep jabbing away. But
you know what? I think we're gonna have to continue this for the members. You know, I think we're gonna have to continue this for the members.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
I think we're gonna have to continue this for the members. But now, big up to everyone, man. I had fun tonight, man. I did. Big up all the callers as well.
Definitely,
I mean? Bless, man.
Trust me, we move, people. And yes, people, if you don't see us, as I said before, over the weekend, have a blessed weekend. Look after yourself. And we'll see you again on Monday, people. Take it easy. Peace.